Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Tuesday. What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 364. Number 364 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, before we get started into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And of course, folks, if you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow, of course, is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, folks. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. Now, folks, I'm going to get through with these markets, folks, and then once we do that, we're going to go right into the nitty-gritty. I know there was a lot of people up late, very late last night, about 3 a.m., 4 a.m., out here in the central time zone. It was about 4 a.m., waiting for Julian Assange and his press conference that was happening in Berlin, I believe it was, waiting for the documents, all right? And let me tell you, people were very upset, to say the least, all right? I did not stay up that late, all right? I mean, I'm not going to explain why I wasn't anxious to see that. But let's just say I wasn't that disappointed. I woke up to my damn Twitter account blown up with nothing but a bunch of goddamn you, Julian Assange, and you trolled us, you trolled the world, and all this other nonsense. Hell, you even had InfoWars and Alex Jones out there calling Julian Assange some kind of lefty troll piece of trash. I mean, good God. Hey, Julian, don't get me wrong. I understand how you feel, sir. All right? I understand betrayal. If you folks were listening in yesterday in episode number 363, man, let me tell you something. I know a thing or two about betrayal now. I tell you that right goddamn now. But, folks, at least I wasn't the only one to take the brunt end of some betrayal here. Everybody was just all over Julian Assange being some huge troll, so on and so forth. So, look, we're going to get into that in just a second. I want to break down these markets because I'm telling you, folks, what is happening here is unbelievable, all right? And I'll explain why it's all happening right now. Let's get to the markets, shall we? Now, folks, we are witnessing a weird anomaly happening here in which we are having the European markets directly influence the American markets. Now, how are they doing that? Well, the Europeans, are having a very hard time negotiating an economic deal post-Brexit with Britannia. Britannia is going to be very staunch on the global banking systems that are conducting financial affairs within their borders. And they're not going to have any leniency as they do in the European Union. And, of course, that is making a lot of investors a little apprehensive as it relates to sticking around with the British pound. No pun intended. No, I didn't mean to rhyme. Maybe I'm a poet and I don't know it. But they're not sticking around with the British pound, okay? I mean, a lot of the investors out there in Europe are suggesting that the British pound could take it on the teeth because of the fact the individuals that are trying to make this economic transition in this Brexit situation for Britannia, I think that they're being directly sabotaged by the global banking systems, folks. They're trying to make the folks that are trying to reconstruct some kind of an economic deal for Britannia, trying to make them look incompetent, trying to make them look stupid. And as a result, folks, you've got most investors literally leaving the investment community in Britannia, and they're a little apprehensive to stay in the European Union, to say the least. I mean, you got all these now referendum votes. I mean, we're talking referendum vote in Italy and a couple other member states of the European Union. You've got, all kinds of precarious things happening as it relates to Turkey, as it's, who knows if it's a member state of the European Union anymore. So there's a lot of uncertainty in the European markets, and the contagion of that uncertainty is being brought over here in this American market. Now, how does that relate? Let me explain. Now that people are leaving the British pound, what that means is the European investors, whenever they cash out their assets, let's just say, for instance, a stock, anybody who's in Britannia is going to want to be cashed out in British pound sterling. Well, because the British pound sterling is losing value, folks, it's at, a 31-year low at this point in time. I'm not joking around. It is very, very bad. The British pound sterling is taking it on the teeth, to say the least. And the reason is a lot of the investors are no longer accepting the British pound sterling as a means of currency in relation to asset sell-offs. And as a result, you have a lot of outstanding British pound sterling floating around in Britannia and probably other parts of Europe. And because no one is holding that money, no one's holding that British pound sterling, it's floating around out there, and as a result, that's what devalues the currency. Now, where are they going to? Where are the investors going to in Britannia? They're literally not holding money. They're going right into the stock market. The FTSE has never seen these kinds of numbers before on a consistent basis. I mean, it is literally up. I mean, the FTSE, and this is, of course, the Britannia market out here, it is up 133.50 points, a percentage increase today of 1.92%. We have been seeing 1% increases on the FTSE for the past at least 5 to 6, 7 days that I can recollect. And that just goes to show you that the investors in Britannia, they don't want to be holding the British pound sterling. All right? They much more prefer to, go ahead and go into an equity, go into possibly real estate or some other asset component to offset any potential, inflation. Really, I think that's what you could call this, because I'm telling you, people are abandoning ship on the damn British pound sterling. And as a result, the value of that is just going to go ahead and just... As a result, what it means is, folks, is that because people are not holding the British pound sterling, everything's going to go up in value. Commodities out there in Britannia are going to go up in value. That's why you've seen Brent crude go up in value out there. You're seeing equities go up in value, so on and so forth, all right? Anyway, let me continue going here, folks, because as I stated, this is where the Britannia investors are going, and if they're cashing out their assets, where else are they going? They want it in American dollars. They don't want it in euros. They don't want it in rubles. They don't want it in Japanese yen or the Chinese yuan or whatever the hell it's called. They want it in American dollars, folks. And that's where everybody in the world is going to right now. Everybody wants American money right now, even though I don't understand why. But right now, people are so uncertain. This is a global investor scare pandemonium. They have no idea what to do, so they're going right into the American dollar, folks, and the American dollar is increasing in value at a very, very rapid rate. So rapid that the reflection of that value is being imprinted in the past couple of days of market movements. All right? I mean, everything is going down. Everything is in the red because everybody in Europe, everybody who's holding any kind of assets that wants to be paid off in the international community at this point in time, all right, actually wants to be paid in American dollars. And the more and more people in the international community want to get paid in American dollars, that means that there's a little less proximity to that many American dollars. American dollars are going to be a little scarce, even though there's a lot outstanding and the Federal Reserve has printed out a whole bunch of them. But still, the international community is flocking to it at this point in time, and that's why the American dollar is going up, folks, all right? So let's go ahead and get through the equities markets of America, because let me tell you something, man, it is starting to decrease. And the reason that it's starting to decrease, folks, aside from the rise in the dollar, you have investors in America actually believing that Janet Yellen is going to pull the plug and is going to increase interest rates, which I think they should have been done a long time ago. I have to agree with Donald Trump in his latest debate with Hillary Clinton. I think that Janet Yellen is going to use this interest rate hike as a goddamn political tactic, all right? I'm not joking. I'm not kidding around. It is time to call out Janet Yellen for what she is. You can tell that she's kicking the can down the road, and she knows as well as any other investor, anybody who understands the finance community, they know that once an interest rate goes up, all hell's going to break loose. I mean, look at what's going on right now in the equities and commodities markets, just on the speculation that Janet Yellen is going to raise interest rate. On the speculation, man. She's even said in front of testimony in front of Congress that she doesn't have a timetable on when the hell she's going to be raising interest rates, for Christ's sake. So look, this is why you're seeing so much red in the equities market and the commodities market, aside from the dollar raising in value because of Brexit and because of the uncertainty in the European markets. You have the investment community in America uncertain on whether or not Janet Yellen is going to raise interest rates, because if she does, the equities market is going to take it on the teeth, commodities are going to take it on the teeth, and dollars. Remember I always said cash is king, baby. Remember I said that? I always said you better be holding on some liquid. I told you ever since I came back in March, you better be holding on to some liquid, baby. You know, that's what I said. I said it. That's why I didn't want to bring back the markets, boy, because I said it. Because I'm telling you, if Janet Yellen raises interest rates, all right, everybody, not only just in America, but across the globe, are going to be wanting to be paid in American dollars. All right? Everybody. So, once again, this is why you're seeing a decrease in equities and commodities today, because the investment community is speculating. I mean, they don't even know for sure. They're speculating that Janet Yellen will raise interest rates. So let's get to the market, shall we? The Dow Jones Industrials was down today 85.40 points, a percentage decrease of 0.47% on the day, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 18,168.45 points for the Dow Jones Industrials. Now let's get to the S&P 500, all right? S&P 500 was down today 10.71 points, a percentage decrease of 0.50%, closing out the S&P at 2,150.49 points for the S&P 500. All right, now let's get to the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ was down 11.22 points, a percentage decrease of 0.21% on the day, closing out the NASDAQ at 5,289.66 points for the NASDAQ. Once again, these were gradual decreases. It's because of the run on the dollar, baby. Everybody wants a run on that dollar. The cash is king. Remember I told you that, boy? I told you. You better be sitting on some liquid. I told you, boy. Anyway, let's get to commodities, because I'm telling you, every goddamn market took it on the teeth, and especially commodities. And once again, folks, this is a consequence of a rise in dollar aside from the spooked out investors not knowing what the hell's going to happen. I mean, you could just tell just based on these charts, based on these all this red all over the crap. It's like a bloody Tuesday, for Christ's sake. There's so much red on the board, for Christ's sake. It looks like a mass murder on the markets, for Christ's sake. It looks like bloody murder on the markets. Now, the only thing that did see some green was the energy sector and some, believe it or not, some of the agriculture sector. All right? We saw some green in the agriculture sector as well, which is odd because if the value of the dollar is increasing, then all commodities should be decreasing. But we're seeing segmented parts of the commodities market being increased based upon the fact that you have an investment community not knowing where the hell to put their money anymore. This is just literally what this means. Anyway, folks, let's get to the energy sector here. We got WTI sweet crude, the crude oil that is consumed by North America. It is up 38 cents today, a percentage increase of 0.78% on the day, closing out WTI sweet crude at $49.19 per barrel of oil. Now we move on to Brent crude. Brent crude, of course, is the oil consumed by Europe. It is up today 37 cents, a percentage increase of 0.73% on the day, closing out Brent crude at $51.26 per barrel of Brent crude oil. Now, folks, we did see a decrease in gasoline yesterday, and I think I remember telling everybody that I was considering telling everybody to go ahead and start pumping their gas because I think that we're going to start seeing some major gas increases here within the next few days. And I don't know if you've seen gas pumps and gas stations. These people price to the market every morning. That's why you never see a steady price on any of these damn these gas stations. They're pricing it to the market. You can't blame them. Anyway, gas increased today 2.13% on the day. 2.13% on the day. Oh, my God, what an increase in gas. You don't want to continue with gas. How about natural gas? Natural gas had been taking it on the teeth for the past couple of days. Today it is up 1.47% on the day. And heating oil is finally starting to modestly drop. It's still on the plus side today. Heating oil is up 0.87%. 0.87% increase on the day for heating oil. Now, folks, man, I mean, the metals just bleh. Now, this right here is consistent on whether or not the dollar is raising in value. I've always said, folks, that the reason people look at gold and silver prices is to gauge the value of the dollar. The higher a gold or silver price there is, the less valuable our dollar is. So always remember that. Whenever you see a high-valued gold price or a high-valued silver price, that means the American dollar isn't very valuable at that point in time. But at this point, we've got to run on the damn dollar that is increasing the value of the dollar. It has nothing to do with economic activity or anything of that nature. I mean, it's just literally the world running scared and wanting to be holding American currency, all right? But anyway, since there is a run on the dollar, you would expect a decrease in metals, and by God, did you see it. Oh, my good God! By God, did you see it, boy, all right? By God, did you see it. Gold, all right, gold today went under $1,300, first of all right? It was down $42.20 on the day. $42.20 on the day. I mean, good God. Look, I know that's a lot, and let me tell you something. This run on the dollar is temporary. I mean, the economic numbers show that we are not in a very healthy condition economically. We are not growing business-wise. I mean, the numbers in the stock market prove it. That's why the investors have a literal spastic circle jerk whenever these people see any kind of positivity as it relates to economic data or as it relates to any kind of positive earnings or anything. But now they're reacting to this run on the dollar, and they're reacting very hastily, in my personal opinion, because I don't see, other than the fact that Britannia and the European markets are so goddamn uncertain, that's why you've got European banks, you've got Britannia probably holding American dollars right now. And I'm talking their banks, I'm talking their investment communities. I mean, this is what's making the run on the dollar. This can be, it's going to be temporary, folks, in my opinion. Do not believe this run on the dollar. But since it's here, we should, here in the next week or so, start seeing a decrease in things that you buy at the supermarket. We should be seeing decreases in prices of goods and that sort of thing, because that is what's supposed to correlate with a rise in value of the dollar. Now, once again, before I move on, I would like to remind everybody that the reason that we like to look at the daily price of gold and silver is to gauge the value of our currency, the value of the American dollar. If it's a high gold and silver price, the value of the dollar is not very valuable. All right? If it is a low gold and silver price, well, then the American dollar is that much valuable. I mean, do you understand what I'm telling you? Anyway, gold is down $42.20, a percentage decrease. Oh, God, man. 3.21% on the day. 3.21% on the day for gold. I mean, come on. These freaking investors don't know their ass from their elbows anymore. But look, that just means that this is a buying opportunity, in my opinion. I am bullish on gold and silver, for Christ's sake. I mean, look, I'm not even really certain if Janet Yellen is going to raise interest rates. You've got all these departments within the government bureaucracy trying to cook up these numbers to justify a rate increase. But I'm telling you, I think at this point in time, they have kicked the damn can down the road so long that if they raise interest rates at this point, it'll be unbelievably devastating for everybody. Unbelievably devastating. They should have done this a long time ago. But no, they didn't. They just decided to keep printing money, keep printing it, who cares? Jesus Christ. Anyway, the gold is now at $1,270.50 per troy ounce of gold. Man, wow, ouch! Jesus Christ, man. I think it's a buying opportunity, man. I'm telling you. I'm thinking about going out and, buying some gold coins, buying some gold bullion, gold jewelry, whatever it takes. I mean, this is a great cash reserve to not only hedge your bets against any potential market run or a market decrease or a market fallout, but it's also will be used for trade. If any goddamn thing happens to the American dollar is useless. People will trade gold. People will trade silver. All right, it is a safety net for everybody. All right, let me go ahead and continue, folks. All right, once again, gold, $1,270.50 a troy ounce. And let me tell you, silver didn't do very well either. I mean, good God. Silver was down $1.04, a percentage decrease of, get this, man, Jesus Christ, man, 5.53% on the day. 5.53% decrease on the day. I mean, good God, man. Oh, my God. 5.53% decrease on the day. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, our American dollar ain't that good, all right? Come on, investors. Wake up, buttheads. Jesus Christ. You kidding me? Are you kidding me, for Christ's sake? Good God. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I mean, it is down today. Like I said, 5.53%, closing out silver at $17.83 per troy ounce of silver. Unbelievable, man. I'm telling you, I'm not joking around. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, my God. Look, I'm going to continue going, folks, because, I mean, I know that there's a lot of people taking it on the teeth right now. As a matter of fact, we should have a drink I'm serious. I know there's some investors right now that started moving in as the increase in gold and silver started happening. But once again, the reason that we're seeing decreases in these commodities is because of the run on the dollar, because of the uncertainty in Europe. And moreover, you've got our own investment community out here not knowing their ass from their elbow, not knowing whether or not Janet Yellen is going to increase interest rates. I'm telling you this right now. All right? Man, I'm going to have to take a drink because, I mean, it's just depressing. It's depressing, man. Anyway, I want to say cheers to everybody out there who are starting to witness that, we're not just an American economy. What happens in Europe affects America. And this, all the red that you're seeing on this bloody Tuesday on the markets today has everything to do with the fact that we are now a global economy. Something happens in Britannia, something happens in Europe, it affects it here. I've been saying it, folks. Anyway, cheers. Once again, good news is I personally believe, in my opinion, that this run on the dollar is temporary. There is no economics to back this run on the dollar up. There's just, it's hard to believe, but the economies in Europe and elsewhere are even more screwed up than ours. And that's why we look like a safe haven, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I want to say cheers to the investors out there. Cheers to the capitalist army. Cheers to the Trump train. All right, we got a lot of work ahead of us, man. I'm telling you, do not stop, baby. Do not stop. Hillary Clinton is pulling out all tricks. Do not stop. Cheers, baby. And look, you take a look at the other metals too, man. They all took it on the teeth. Copper down 1.03%. Platinum, Platinum's down. That's right, platinum. Looks like the rappers ain't going out there and getting all those platinum chains and platinum grills and all that other nonsense, because it is down 2.12% on the day for platinum. Now let's get to the agriculture, folks, okay? Now, we did see some green in the agriculture, which is rather ironic. As I stated, folks, we should be seeing some decreases in these commodities, considering the fact that this is supposed to be a run on the dollar. Now, one thing that you're going to find as I take this rundown on the grain market and on the agriculture market is that all the red that's in the agriculture market was in the green yesterday or the day before yesterday, and people are taking out profits. I mean, literally, that's where the red is coming from as it relates to what I'm about to read off in the agriculture commodities area. All right, seriously. I'm not joking. Now, let me explain here. We've got corn. Now, corn, of course, is going to continue going up because we saw a higher than expected disappearance of bushels in the month of August than anticipated. So that, of course, is going to make a run on some corn, and it is continuing to go up. It's up modestly today, 0.65% on the day. Wheat was really, really peculiar. We saw it up about 0.5%. We saw it up about 0.75%. And unfortunately, it closed out unchanged from yesterday. It is unchanged. This is what I'm saying, folks. Once people are starting to see a little bit of a profit, they're taking it out. Specifically, when I say wheat, because wheat is at an all-time low, in my personal opinion. You can look at the damn chart. The chart is an unbelievably weird chart. Anytime there was any kind of increase in the wheat sector or in the wheat commodity sector, this damn thing would just pull back. I mean, just massive retention. It would just keep pulling back, People are taking profits. All right? People that have been holding wheat for a while, they're taking profits and they're moving on. Once again, wheat is unchanged. Let me go to oats. As I stated, oats was up, 2+% yesterday, another percent and change, the day before, or Friday? Well, folks, people are taking profits in oats now. They're taking profits now. It is down 0.96%, almost a percentage point for oats. Now, rough rice, of course, I told you, was also going to be a little bit scarce this season. As a matter of fact, that contract is ending up, I believe, November 2016. Now, because that contract is coming up, you're going to continue to see increases, possibly some pullbacks. But for the most part, I think that the scarcity of rice is, at least for this contract, is good enough to continuously see gradual increases, which we are seeing Rice is up gradually, modestly, I should say, 0.30% increase for rice today. Now, soybean has been going up a percentage point, 2 percentage points throughout the days, folks. It is finally starting to pull back. Investors are starting to take profits in this. It is down today. Soybean, 0.98%. All right, almost a percentage point. Soybean oil also down today, 0.42%. And canola up very modestly today. It is up 0.24% on the day for canola. Now let's go to the softs now. Now cocoa, which is the base for chocolate, folks, it is up today, 0.79%, which is interesting. Coffee, after seeing an increase of 2+% yesterday, it is down today, 0.07% on the day. 0.07% decrease on the day for coffee. We saw some pullbacks yesterday in sugar. Sugar was down yesterday because of sell-offs. It was at an all-time, 4-year high up until yesterday. Saw some sell-offs. Well, they're buying back today, folks. Sugar is up 2.60% on the day for sugar, and that contract is for March 2017, so we got a way to go. Not to mention, I think that we're seeing increases in things like sugar, and I'm about to tell you orange juice and other things of that nature because of these hurricanes. All right, be aware that the hurricane situation is going to affect commodities markets, so play these plays accordingly. All right? Play these plays accordingly. Florida is going to be hit up, so that could potentially affect the orange juice crop, which is the next commodity I'm going to talk about here. Orange juice took a huge slide yesterday. It was down, I believe it was 4+%, if I'm not mistaken, for yesterday. Well, they're buying back into this market right now, folks. It is up 2.69% on the day. And as a matter of fact, that contract is ending November 2016. So I am bullish on especially OJ, not only for this contract, but for the next contract. It seems as if this Hurricane Matthew is going to take a direct hit on Florida. Who knows where it's going to go? Some people are speculating along the East Coast. You have Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina declaring states of emergency. Right now, I believe the hurricane is currently hitting Haiti, which is unfortunate because they're still reeling from the earthquake and all the nonprofit fraudulent activity that the Clinton Foundation conducted on them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the hell's going on here, folks. I mean, but be aware. Whenever there's hurricanes, whenever there's any kind of natural disaster, all right, whenever there's any kind of natural disaster, it's going to affect these crops. So that's going to affect the prices. That means there's going to be scarcity among certain crops. I mean, this is where you make money in this commodities. And how do you make money? Well, obviously, commodities are a very tricky instrument, and you got to at least have $100,000 to trade commodities on the CME exchange, at least. All right. So what you want to do with commodities is play an ETF play, exchange traded fund, or you want to make a equities play on any of these producers, manufacturers, anybody who has brands in these particular commodity sectors. These are the kinds of plays that you want to make, because if the commodity increases, obviously profits are going to increase by default as it relates to, especially producers. Anyway, folks, orange juice is up today, 2.69% on the day. And I think that we should possibly continue to see an increase because of these hurricanes. Keep an eye on them. Not only do we have Hurricane Matthew, there's a goddamn tropical storm right at the tail end of this damn thing coming towards the east coast of America again. So America may get hit with a double whammy, folks, and it could affect the commodities markets. Be aware of that. Be very aware of that. Anyway, we've got cotton up 1.68% on the day. Lumber finally taking some goddamn decreases. I have no idea why lumber is up so much. It had been up 1.5–2% in the past several days. It is now down 1.37% on the day. Once again, investors taking their profits on that. Rubber is up 0.42%, and ethanol is up 0.33%. All right, now let's get to the livestock, shall we? Now, if you would have played an ETF on the livestock at this point in time, you'd be starting to see some gradual increases at this rate, because livestock as a whole is doing fairly well. Now, let me go ahead and get to that. Live cattle right now, it is increased today 2.70% on the day. 2.70% on the day for cattle. Now, for cattle feeder is up generously, and that has a lot to do with the commodities increases that we were just talking about, because a lot of those grain commodities are components within cattle feeder. It is up 3.75% on the day for cattle feeder. And lean hog, what a day for lean hog, folks. I mean, if you take a look at the chart for lean hog, it was up on the day, and literally, I mean, you could just take a look at this chart, this huge mountain chart for the intraday chart. Huge mountain. We literally saw it on the plus side, up around 1% at one point, and then everybody started cashing out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what these investors, I mean, they're scared, man. Everybody started cashing the hell out. I'm telling you that helter-skelter, I wouldn't even call it helter-skelter, I call it like bitch investing. I'm sorry to use the French in that regard, but bitch investing is really what we're witnessing out here. Anyway, lean hog futures are down, folks, 1.53% on the day. Check the damn chart on that. It's ridiculous, all right? Utterly ridiculous. Anyway, folks, that, my friends, is the markets for your ass, all right? Really, really screwy market, and the whole reason is because the European banks, the European investors, they don't want their goddamn asset liquidity being paid off in euros or in the British pound sterling. They want to be paid off in American dollars, and as a result, it's bringing an increased value to the American dollar. It's bringing an increased value, for Christ's sake. Good God! Anyway, folks, let me move on because I think everybody wants to talk about, let me talk about the vice presidential debate tonight, first and foremost. All right, because I'm pretty sure everybody's excited about that. I'm excited about that. I, unfortunately, will not hold any kind of live chat session as it relates to this debate, folks. I mean, I'm working all kinds of hours here, all right? I mean, I barely have enough time to breathe anymore. All right, so I'm sorry ahead of time, but I do want to say that I'm going to give Mike Pence, I'm going to give him the odds in his favor in this regard, because I have seen Kane in action as it relates to his speaking, as it relates to how he conveys himself to an audience. Sounds like a really obnoxious, disgusting, kind of borderline creepy uncle-esque type of approach as it relates to him talking to a crowd, or as it pertains to him, trying to deliver some kind of statement of any kind. And Mike Pence, this guy, you could tell that he is a politician. I'm not trying to say that Mike Pence is a genuine man by any regards, but he's a seasoned conservative politician. I can understand why the Republican Party negotiated with the Trump campaign to make this man the vice president. He is a conservative. He's just, you could tell that the conservative component of the Republican Party would have loved to have seen a Mike Pence as president, very seasoned, knows how to roll with the punches, knows how to bureaucratically react, but yet still look like, hey, I'm just an American guy, I'm Mike Pence. I'm Mike Pence, that's what I am. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? So I think that it is a win for the Trump campaign after this debate. Now, I don't know what they're going to go after as it relates to the debating components to this vice presidential debate. Kane could throw things like this ridiculous tax write-off from 1995, for Christ's sake. This ridiculous, literally made-up media thing about post-traumatic stress syndrome. Have y'all heard about this crap? I heard the goddamn statement. He didn't mean anything by it, for Christ's sake. He was just trying to say that there are a lot of people right now that are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, that are coming back from theaters of combat, that even if they are getting the help, for some reason they can't handle it, and whatever help they're getting now, they're still committing massive amounts of suicide. So we need to figure that out instead of giving them pills, all right? Instead of sweeping them under the rug, folks, because that's what this VA is doing to our veterans. And if you want my personal opinion, I think the VA is purposely giving them incompetent, if not inferior, medical care to purposely thin the herd, for a lack of a better term, of disabled veterans, folks. I personally believe that, man. I personally believe that. I'm serious. I mean, how can this bureaucracy, this VA bureaucracy, be so cold and so callous to our veterans, for Christ's sake? And this happened under the Obama administration, folks. This happened under the Democratic regime. There's nobody else to blame but this Democratic regime for the incompetence and the negligence and the malpractice. I mean, I could continue to say words to describe the VA, but it is wrong and it needs to stop. And for the freaking media to sit over here and try to make some kind of a case, try to base some kind of a narrative in the minds of the American people, making people believe that Donald Trump insulted veterans is ridiculous. All right? Seriously, it's ridiculous. Jesus Christ. I'm not joking around, man. I'm not joking around. This is just ridiculous, all right? Anyway, I give the odds in the favor of Mike Pence. I think he's a seasoned conservative veteran. I don't think that he can be stumbled. I hope that he doesn't let us down. I hope he doesn't say anything that could potentially be fodder to this goddamn mainstream media. You know what I'm saying? And this comes to my next point, as talking about Donald Trump. All right, you actually know now. If you watch the mainstream media on the boob tube, you know that Donald Trump literally has the world against him. The mainstream media, both political parties, the international order. All right, the Chinese, the Pope. I mean, give me a goddamn break. Homeland Security. All right? I mean, why Homeland Security is taking over the election process when the director of Homeland Security, Jay Johnson, said that Donald Trump should not be running for president because he's not qualified to run for president. And yet this man is overseeing the elections. Good God, wake up. Good God, wake up. This is why I'm saying, folks, all right? This is why I'm saying we need to go and help Donald Trump on a basis that has not been seen before. Now, I'm talking about something that I alluded to yesterday, but I want to re-emphasize this. Y'all remember when the Capitalist Army conducted its operation, the chalkening, or whatever you wanted to call it at the time, and it was a major success, and it got media coverage, and it basically put Donald Trump in the media as a legitimate presidential candidate. Because remember, at the time of the chalkening, we were, and I'm talking the Trump train, on uneven footing, to put it lightly, as it related to whether or not Donald Trump was going to be the presidential nominee for the Republican Party. I mean, we were dealing with all kinds of hurdles, obstacles. Remember, El Rato, Ted Cruz, trying to go in and have voterless elections. John Kasich out here doing his ridiculous nonsense. We had a lot to deal with. And it was the chalking or the chalkening that showed the media that Donald Trump is a legitimate contender and the United States of America does want him to be voted in as president and does want him to be the nominee for the Republican Party. Now, we got to do something like this again, and I talked about it yesterday, and I'm calling on everybody within the sound of my voice, the Capitalist Army, the Trump train. All right, I'm calling on everybody to go out, all right, and design some level of freaking old school propaganda. All right, you got a printer, you got some paper, all right? We need to start passing out pamphlets, propaganda, putting it on freaking telephone poles, putting it everywhere. Print this crap out. Put it in freaking grocery store bulletin boards. All right, go to apartment complexes and put it in their goddamn washaterias, for Christ's sake. Go to the washaterias. Go to public places. Tape the son of a bitch onto freaking poles so people can see the freaking criminality and the corruption of Hillary Rotten Clinton that is being swept under the rug by the mainstream media. It is being swept under the rug by the mainstream media. Now, I am happy to report that there are members of the capitalist army that are going to conduct this operation, and it should be done here shortly. And the reason that I'm asking you to do this, folks, and the reason I'm asking you to do this is because your local media will cover this. And if your local media covers this, the national media will cover it. By God, we need to start doing more of these types of trolling of the media, so the media has to cover Trump news. The media has to cover the criminality of the Clinton crime family. We've got to put it in the faces of everybody. We got to put it in the faces of every voter out here that is looking at the boob tube as having their goddamn narrative shaped by some stupid two-bit talking head. We got to print out propaganda posters, all right, showing the corruption, showing the criminality of Hillary Rotten Clinton. I mean, put it on car windows at shopping malls. Put it at car windows at Walmarts. I mean, this is the kind of crap we have to do, folks, all right? This is the kind of crap we have to do because the mainstream media is telling outright slanderous lies about Donald Trump in an attempt to character assassinate this man, and they are sweeping up the criminality and corruption of the Clinton crime family under the goddamn rug, and we can't let them do it. All right, there's a short time until the election, for Christ's sake. A short goddamn time. And we can't let them do it, folks. All right? We cannot let them do it, for Christ's sake. I'm not kidding around. I'm calling everybody, man. I mean, look, you want to troll, huh? You think you're a troll? Huh? You think you can troll somebody? Why don't you troll the media, huh? Why don't you step your game up and step your chain up, you damn troll, huh? I'm not joking around. You saw what we did in the chalking, folks, huh? You saw what we did in Operation Barrel Roll, huh? I told you Bernie Sanders was going to go down, and I told you that most of his goddamn supporters were going to go to the Trump train because he's the only one that's against trade. He's the only one talking about the disgusting, despicable, ridiculous international banking system. He's the only one talking about this crap. So that's why I'm saying, folks, all right? That's why I'm saying everybody within the sound of my voice, you got to just, even if you don't even like Donald Trump, we cannot allow Hillary Clinton to be elected president, all right? I mean, we can't allow this criminal. She's a criminal. I mean, look, and we're going to get to this after Twitter shoutouts. Everybody was upset. Well, look, we'll get to that later, okay? I'm going to get to that later. Once again, please, folks, heed my call, all right? Heed my call. Please go out, try to design some level of poster, print it out, and look, if you don't want to use all your ink on your damn printer, print one sheet out, go to some place that prints out cheap crap, print out 100, 200, 300 of these sons of bitches, and start throwing them out. I guarantee you the local media will cover it. I guarantee you. I guarantee you the local media will cover it, all right? And when the local media covers it, the national media will cover it, and this is what we need. I got to give props to InfoWars for giving those bounties for, having those idiots go in front of mainstream media on Fox. Another one here did it on MSNBC saying Bill Clinton's a rapist. I mean, these are the kinds of things that we need to do, all right? You understand that? These are the kinds of things that we need to do if we want Donald Trump to be elected president of the United States, because they're going to do whatever it takes to stop us. You understand that? They're going to do everything it takes to stop us, and we can't let them stop us, all right? We cannot let them stop us, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and move on here, all right? Let me go ahead and get to Twitter shout-outs since everybody's probably waiting for that crap. All right, let me tell you, I don't appreciate what you people did to me yesterday, and if you people do this to me again today, I am out of here. I am out. I think I'm going to give you 3 hours of my life, and you're going to continue to make me look like some kind of a butt monkey, huh? You're going to make me look like some kind of a jag-off, for Christ's sake. Screw you, you dumbass trolls. You understand that, boy? I deserve more respect. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, for you folks that want a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast, all you've got to do is go to my Twitter account. The Twitter account name is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. And retweet the tweet that states True Capitalist Radio Live. Retweet the tweet that states True Capitalist Radio Live. And I will give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast, right here and now. Do we have any Twitter shout-outs there, engineer? All right, what's going on, folks? Let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. All right, what's going on to Snow White? How you doing? Windows and doors in the house. Who else do we got here? We got St. Pepsi, whatever the hell that means. We got Feral Capitalist. We got Canuck Capitalist. We've got Czech Capitalist. What's going on? Oh, no, this says Czech Team Engineer. Get this asshole. Get out of here with that Team Engineer crap. Son of a bitch. We got Remington in the house. Mario is a pimp. Operation Footsie Roll. What the hell does that mean? Jesus Christ. We got Raiden Snake in the place here. Clowns invade Texas. Now, let me tell you something right now. That's going to be temporary, boy. That's going to be temporary. What's going on to Governor Wolf? Ghostler's Tantrum. Shut up, you stupid moron. What's going on to Deplorable Biff? How you doing, man? We got the Neon Knight. How you doing, the Neon Knight? We got Ann and the Wizard, for Christ's sake. Who else do we have here? Please buy 4chan. No, I'm not going to buy 4chan. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. I mean, it's a shame that they're censoring 4chan, but hey, man, maybe y'all should talk to your boy Jason Poole and figure out what the hell went wrong with him, all right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We got Ed Venture in the place. What's going on to Godzilla? He's in the house. Who else do we have here? Once again, retweet the tweet that states True Capitalist Radio Live, and I'll give you a shout-out right here on the broadcast, live right here now. What's going on to regular TCA? How you doing, man? We got the Smiler in the house. How you doing? We got Bowtie 424. Yeah, the Brony Network. Yeah. Jesus Christ. We got Cam the Man. How you doing? We got Pepe Bests Clinton. We've got Elliot Bronger. We've got the Green Bio. Trumpet Capitalist. Trumpet Capitalist. You too. You too! Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake? I'll remember that crap, man. I'll remember you people that betrayed me. Damn it, you son of a bitch. I'll remember that. I'll remember that, you son of a bitch. God damn it. Give me the mic. I'll remember that. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Freaking betrayal, man. The betrayal. I know how you feel, Julian Assange. I know how you feel, man. I know how you feel. You give everybody everything. You give them the information. You give them everything. And what do? They kick you in the... Yeah, they kick you right in the goddamn balls. That's what they do. They kick you right in the goddamn balls. Jesus Christ. Give me my drink. Give me my goddamn drink. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Look, I don't want to talk about that anymore. I'm telling you this right now. I'm still upset about that. I mean, look, there are capitalist inner circle, or excuse me, ghost inner circle members that are advising me that, maybe we need to do some house cleaning or something of that nature. You know what? I don't know. I don't know anymore. To the ghost inner circle members that were like, hey, I don't know what these idiots are doing. That's their problem. They're nuts. I knew that there were a bunch of troll terrorists that were in the inner circle. We may need to clean some house. We may need to clean house out here. I don't know. The betrayal, man. I'm telling you this right now. The betrayal. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Tectonic Judas. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's another one, for Christ's sake. Jehudi Walker. Yeah, that sounds more like it. Yeah, since Johnny Walker wants to promote the refugee crisis, for Christ's sake, Jehudi Walker. Freaking camel label. Oh, yeah. Anyway, who else do we got? Haiti Yacht Club, asshole. Jesus Christ. Who else we got? Oy vey, shut TCR down. Shut up. All right, just shut up. Betrayal the... I can't take it. I can't take it. The betrayal. The goddamn betrayal. Damn it! Get my drink, man! It hurts! It hurts, man! I thought they were my friends, man! I thought these people were my friends! I thought they were my friends, man! And shut up, I'm not crying, shut up! I just poked myself in the eye, I got something caught in my throat, shut up! Just shut up! The betrayal, man, I'm telling you, it hurts. It really does hurt. My own inner circle. My own inner circle, man, it hurts. God damn it. Oh, my God, I just... Give me the mic, give me the goddamn... It hurts, man, I'll tell you that right goddamn now, it hurts. It goddamn hurts. What's going on to the MySpace Mexican? How you doing, man? What's going on to Blood Fart? How you doing, Blood Fart? Jesus Christ, man. I can beat Ghost ass. Yeah, you know what? Come down here to San Antonio and say it. Come on out here, boy. I'll take you all on. I'll beat all your asses, for Christ's sake, man. I would, especially you idiots that are goddamn trolling me, for Christ's sake. God damn it, I wish I could beat your face. Jesus Christ, who else, for Christ? Ghost can't buy friends. All right, you know what? That's it. That's it. That's it. I've had enough, all right? I've had enough. Look, I'll end the show, man. I'm not joking around. This was a horrible betrayal. It hurts. It hurts me right here in the goddamn heart. It hurts me in the heart. I can't believe, I sincerely can't believe this. You know what, screw you. I'm not doing any more goddamn Twitter shoutouts for you sorry sacks of crap. As a matter of fact, I should just end the show early, for Christ's sake, because why am I doing this broadcast? I mean, seriously, why? Why? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to put it in my mind. Why? Why? Jesus Christ. I'm not joking around, man. I'm not joking around. It pisses me off. The freaking betrayal, man. I should... Look at these. I'm shut up on Twitter. Shut up. Shut up, man. Give me the goddamn... Give me I'm going to end the show. I'm serious. I don't deserve this. You understand that? I don't deserve this, for Christ's sake, man. I don't deserve this betrayal. I don't... Jesus Christ, man. Jesus. Hey, look. Look, folks, for you folks that are just tuning in, that are brand new to the broadcast, I'm sorry, man, but this is the internet, man. This is the goddamn internet for your ass. They just want to just sit back and they want to just make your life a living hell. A living hell. Oh, my God. And shut up! I'm not crying! Shut up! Trying to say I'm crying like a baby. Look, these were my friends, man! I thought these were my friends! Jesus Christ, we're now in the second goddamn hour of the true goddamn capitalist radio show. I'm your goddamn host, Ghost. Yada, yada, yada. Shut up! You people are lucky that I'm even here. You people are lucky I'm even here. And let me go ahead and get to the next subject matter since I'm so goddamn pissed off, all right? Shut up! I'm not crying! Shut up! Shut up. Shut up, man. Just shut up. God damn you sons of bitches, man. Look, let me go ahead and talk about what happened earlier this morning at 3 or 4 in the morning when everybody was expecting Julian Assange to release the October surprise that was supposed to be a bombshell for the Clinton campaign when it was a nothing burger. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. I'm glad that he did that to you people. I'm glad Julian Assange did that to you people. Because you know what it proves? You know what it proves? It not only proves it to Julian Assange, but it proves it to me. No matter how much you give people, no matter how much you lead a horse to water, no matter how much you do what you do, look at this. People don't give a rat's ass. They don't care about nothing but their pathetically anal selves, for Christ's sake. And that's why America's in the position that it's in. That's why the world is in the position that it's in. And that's why you have yourself a whole goddamn world population of space cadets that are looking into a drift of bliss, for Christ's sake, not knowing their goddamn asses from their elbows, for Christ's sake, man. I'm serious, man, all right? I'm serious. All right, that's what. I'm glad Julian Assange did that, and I saw each and every one of you. All right, I saw each and every one of you. You were like, "Oh, screw you, Assange. Screw you. You're a piece of crap, Julian. How could you do this?" I even heard Alex Jones's ass out there talking garbage about Julian Assange. This man is putting his life on the line to get this information out to the public. And let me tell you something right now. This is how you stupid, ungrateful pieces of crap repay people like us. This is how you repay people like us. Damn it. God damn! This is how you do it! This is how you repay us! And it makes me sick! It makes me sick! I better calm down, folks. I better calm down. I'm getting too upset. I'm getting too angry, man. But this is how you repay people like me and Julian Assange, man. This is how you repay us. And it hurts. It hurts. We're putting our lives on the line. I mean, we're literally putting our freedom and lives on the line for you people. And look at you. Look at you. I'm glad Julian Assange did that, man. I'm glad he did it. I'm glad he did it. And give me the mic. And then once he didn't come out with any data for you people, what happened? Oh, everybody wanted to turn against Julian Assange. All of a sudden, Julian Assange is a bad guy. Isn't that right? Jesus Christ, what a joke. I'm telling you, people on the internet, you just showed your true colors, all of you. All right? Seriously. You all just showed your true goddamn colors. And you too, Alex Jones. You know that? I know your people have tried to contact me to talk about making a deal. You know what? The price just went that much higher, asshole. All right? And on top of which, I don't appreciate you continuously ripping me off. Everybody wanted to turn against Julian Assange, huh? Everybody.
Oh, Julian, you asshole. How could you? You trolled me. Wah, wah.
I'm not joking around, man. It makes me sick to my goddamn stomach that you sons of bitches, you know, after this guy, Julian Assange, has been putting his life on the goddamn line. All right, you people, because he didn't do what you expected him to do, all of a sudden you're going to turn on this man. You understand that? You're going to turn on this goddamn man. You see, this goes to show you why there are not more valiant men standing up in the face of tyranny. You see this? This is why I'm telling you, folks, this is why nobody has the balls to stand up to tyranny, has the balls to stand up to authority, because look at how easy these sons of bitches go out and go and just betray you, talk garbage about you, sit here and besmirch you the minute you stop giving them something. You notice that, folks? That's why I don't have any friends, folks. That's why I keep telling you I don't have friends. I have associates. Because, you see, friendship is based upon dependency. One side is more dependent on the other. And the other that isn't as dependent, or the one that is supplying the dependency to the other, when they stop supplying that dependency, it's no longer a friendship. The person that's dependent looks at you like, oh my God, why are you stop giving me money? Why are you stop giving me this? Why are you stop giving me that? I thought we were friends. You understand that? I mean, this is why valiant men, brave men do not want to stand up because of this kind of garbage right here. Look at this wishy-washy general public, for Christ's sake. Look at this crap. Look at it. I mean, we wouldn't even be here right now. We wouldn't even be here if we didn't have Julian Assange giving this information out on the DNC, giving the information out on Clinton. We wouldn't even be here. And because he decides that he is trying to promote a couple of things to hopefully get himself a couple of bucks to get himself out of the goddamn Ecuadorian embassy, and because he didn't give you something, everybody is hating on Julian Assange now. What a fucking joke. Excuse my French, all right? I'm sorry. I'm taking this goddamn personal, you sons of bitches, all right? I'm taking it goddamn personal that you ungrateful little shits are out here, thinking that the whole world is supposed to be given to you on a fucking silver platter, and the moment that it isn't, you cry like a bunch of two-bit assholes. Damn it! It makes me sick, man. It makes me sick. The moment Julian Assange decides that, we're not going to release information right now, everybody turns against him. Everybody turns against. Jesus Christ, I'm serious, man. I don't know how Julian Assange personally feels about this, but if I were Julian Assange, I would give the middle finger to everybody at this point in time. Seriously, I'm not joking. I'd give the middle finger to everybody, which I am very close to doing right now as well. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I am very close, this close, to giving the middle finger to everybody, because I don't believe that people deserve. I'm sorry. Give me the mic. Give me the here we are. All right, here we are. Julian Assange, myself, a whole bunch of characters in this whole arena of gathering data and disseminating it to the public, for Christ's sake. We're putting our fucking freedom and our lives on the line, and this is how the freaking general public reacts when,
you didn't give me what I wanted, so I hate you.
What a bunch of ungrateful pieces of crap. I'm serious. I'm not joking around, man. I'm not kidding around. Seriously. Give me my drink. Give me my goddamn drink. I'm not joking around, man. I mean, a bunch of ungrateful twats, man. And let me tell you, you've got America trying to induce Russia into nuclear war, and I have been hollering to stop it and stop it and stop it. And what do I get? I get nothing but ridicule. I get assholes saying that I'm tinfoil hatting. I get assholes over here trolling me, for Christ's sake. All right? Seriously. I'm serious. I'm just saying. I mean, give me a goddamn break. I mean, maybe we do deserve nuclear war. I thought about that. Remember, you have different portions of your conscience in your head. And, for the most part, the good part of my conscience dominates my thoughts. But then you got that bad portion that tries to taunt you and tries to say, hey, what are you doing, Ghost? What are you doing? Why are you trying to save these people? Look at them. You're leading them to water, they're not even drinking. Huh? You're giving them information on how to obtain free money, they could even give two rats' asses about it. You're telling them that you could carve out your own destiny by utilizing your own skills, your own prowess, your own ambition, and what are they doing? They're waxing their carrot to fetish-filled cartoons, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? So, maybe this whole nuclear holocaust that's about to be induced by the totalitarian international bureaucratic consortium, maybe these people got a point now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe these people have a point. Maybe these people realize that, look, managing 7.5 billion ungrateful assholes is a little bit too much of a daunting task, even for a global bureaucratic consortium like the United Nations, NATO, and all their other apparatuses. Maybe we need to, pretend, and look, I don't believe that this nuclear confrontation is legitimate. I think that it is being managed. I believe that the Russians and America are complicit in this. I think that if there is any nuclear war, it's going to be strategic hits to get rid of large portions of populations in areas that have no major natural resources. All right? And that's why I'm saying, folks, you need to understand how serious this is. And look, I'm sorry if I'm getting a little upset at this. I just was so upset to hear people talk garbage about Julian Assange when this man literally has been living in a goddamn hellhole in some freaking closet in the Ecuadorian embassy for 5 years now, for Christ's sake, just because of the information that he is unleashed for the past 10 years. And just a little bit of appreciation is warranted for this man, even though he didn't give you what you wanted. And you see, this is my point with my show. You see, if I don't give you what you want, you ungrateful little twats all of a sudden just go, Ghost, you suck, screw you, nobody wants you, nobody cares, meh, meh. You see, this is people right here. This is people. All right? This is people, for Christ's sake. All right? This is people. And look, people are saying, how could you say that, Ghost? How could you say that maybe most of us need to be nuked? I'm not saying that. The New World Order is saying that. And I'm starting to realize maybe they've got a slight point. Maybe. Maybe 7.5 billion ungrateful assholes that actually believe that just because they were shitted out of a goddamn uterus, that somebody is supposed to just spoon feed them 3 hots in a cot and give them unlimited entertainment for the rest of their goddamn life. You know? Maybe that's just a little bit too daunting of a task. I'm just saying, folks. I'm just saying. And look, I'm sorry I'm talking so negative here, but I was in utter shock. All right? All right? Utter shock that we've got people out here that would just so quickly betray Julian Assange. You understand? That would just so quickly betray Julian Assange, man. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. I'm serious. I have taken personal offense to that. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, it's unfreaking believable. I'm in shock. I'm serious. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, here we got Julian Assange and a whole bunch of people. It's not just Julian Assange. A whole bunch of people putting their lives on the line out here in an attempt to try to save this goddamn world from itself. Hey, look at the masses out here. Look at them, huh? Ungrateful. Unfreaking grateful, for Christ's sake, man. Here, look. Hey, asshole. Here's the information here, ass cracks. Here, look, here, let me retweet it. Goosifer 2.0 released it 3 hours ago. All right? There it is. Are you happy now? Oh, thank you. Oh, you God. There's your goddamn information. All right? There it is. All right? Shut up your ass now. You're not going to do anything with it. All right? You're not going to do a goddamn thing with it. You're just going to sit there and count the bacon bits in your goddamn shit bubble and thinking that you're a part of something when you're not doing a goddamn thing to contribute. There it is. All right, go. Enjoy yourselves. All you're going to do is read it by yourself while you're pigging out on Pop-Tarts, you son of a bitch. Jesus Christ, man. I can't believe you people. I'm serious, I can't believe you people. Look, I just retweeted. There it is. Go ahead, enjoy, ass crack, enjoy. Jesus Christ, man. Give me the goddamn, give me the I can't believe you people, seriously, man. I cannot believe you people. Freaking ungrateful, man. Ungrateful. I don't even want to do this show today, seriously, man. I mean, you take the betrayal that I had to endure, the betrayal that I had to sit there and take yesterday, and then you combine that to what I saw Julian Assange have to take. I mean, it is just heartbreaking. Heartbreaking, man. And it's just what I said. That's why we don't have any valiant men wanting to stand up against tyranny. This is why we don't have any men anymore wanting to stand up against authority, for Christ's sake, against authoritarianism. This is why, right here, because this is the end result, right here. You're witnessing a bunch of ungrateful pricks that think they deserve everything when they don't deserve a goddamn thing. So this is what we get, all right? Jesus, this is what we get, all right? All right, that's what we're going to get. This is what I bet you if I went up to each and every one of these scumbags that are out here trolling me, right? And let's say I went up to them in real life and started slapping them around and say, hey, what's going on? Oh, you want some now? You know what they're going to do? They're going to look up at me and they're going to say, come on, Maine, and that's all I'm going to get. All right, that's all I'm going to get. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, look, I'm just going to continue going, folks. I'm sorry for going off keister here, but I am personally offended by each and every one of you that disrespected Julian Assange because he didn't give you what you wanted him to give you. You understand that? I'm serious. Jesus Christ, what a joke. What a joke. You know what I'm saying? I'm not joking. You know what? I don't even know what the... You know what? I'm going to take some calls here. I'm going to hear... What the hell do you have to say for yourself? Huh? What the hell do you have to say for yourself, people? Huh? What do you have to say for yourself? You're sitting out here. We got Julian Assange putting his life on the line. And because...
Oh, he didn't do it because I wanted him to do it. He didn't do it, so I hate him.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm so freaking... God damn, I'm pissed off, man. God damn, I'm so freaking pissed off. I'm serious. I'm going to end the show, man. All right? I'm going to end this show, for Christ's sake. Oh, now people are like, oh, you're endorsing mass genocide because people disrespecting Julian Assange? No, you idiot. I've been trying to stop it there, you stupid, ungrateful prick. All right? But everybody thinks I'm tinfoil hatting, and now that the whole mobilization of nuclear war is happening, all right, right now Russia is conducting a 40 million person nuclear drill across Russia right now, you dumbasses. Huh? While we're sitting here worried about whether or not Kim Kardashian's ass crack got penetrated when she got bum rushed in goddamn Paris, all right? Seriously, all right? I'm serious. The Ruskies are taking this very seriously, and we are just, look at these people out here on Twitter. Look at them. Look, they don't care. So if they don't care, why should I care? If they don't care, why should I care? Seriously, man, that's how I look at it. If they don't care, why in the blue hell should I care, all right? Seriously, man, I mean, why the hell should I care? These people don't care about themselves. They don't care about their children. They don't care about their families. They don't care about anything. They don't care about themselves, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, if they cared about themselves, they would have taken the information that yours truly gave them and made something out of their lives, but they didn't, all right? They didn't. So once again, folks, you want your information, look, there it is right there, right? Goosifer 2.0 just released it. I just retweeted it there. Go shove it up your ass now, all right? You ungrateful pricks. It's not like you idiots are going to do anything with it anyway, because the last freaking, the 2 data dumps that have been happening, all right, you idiots didn't do jack. As a matter of fact, the freaking media has brushed it under the table. But now, keep putting up those Pepes, right? Keep putting up those Pepes. That'll do something. I'm tired of this crap, man. I'm tired of this garbage, man. I'm tired of this Mickey Mouse trolling meme warfare crap. It's time to go bare knuckles. It's time to be serious. If you're serious, get your fat ass up off the goddamn computer and go do something. Get your fat ass off the goddamn computer and do something. Jesus Christ! Makes me sick! It makes me sick! Oh my God, it makes me sick, man. Give me the mic, give me the mic! Give me the goddamn mic. And look, I'm not endorsing the damn nuclear situation now. I'm kind of anticipating it happening. Because, look, I've been crying foul. I've been telling you idiots that the freaking nuclear confrontation is coming, all right? I mean, we're already witnessing that genie coming out of the bottle in Kashmir between Pakistan and India, all right? We already know that Pakistan sold nuclear secrets to North Korea. All right? We already know now that Russia is conducting a 40 million people nuclear disaster drill. So I don't know how much more goddamn evidence you need that the pending danger of nuclear war is upon us. But no, you idiots want to sit here and pretend that,
oh no, everything's so great. Everything's so wonderful. Oh my God.
and let me tell you something, when nuclear war does happen, I hope you remember my voice, all right? I hope the last thing that's in your stupid, disintegrated mind is me telling you I told you so right before you're incinerated into pixie dust, all right? Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, let me move on, all right? I'm sorry for going off T-shirt, folks, but hey, this is it. This is the internet. This is America, folks. This is it right here, huh? This is the West. And we wonder why we've got wild Yehudis up in here bitching us around, for Christ's sake. I'm serious. I'm not joking. And then we wonder about why a bunch of wild Yehudis who are afraid of freaking pigs are kicking our asses all over the West, for Christ's sake. Seriously. All right, I'm not talking about our military. I'm talking about them coming into our countries with this migration situation and raping our women and then slapping our men around like we're a bunch of bitches, huh? I mean, seriously, man. I mean, we're being taken over by a bunch of backwards, 12th century living wild Yehudis, and and the freaking men in the West have no balls to stand up and say we don't want to take this from these sons of bitches. Let's shove ham sandwiches up their shit funnels. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ! Give me my drink, for Christ! You people are driving me to drink. I'm serious, man, all right? I'm serious. I'm not joking around. I cannot wait. I cannot wait when you people finally realize that all this nuclear stuff is real and you're living and residing in a place where, you know, you probably are going to be hit by a nuclear warhead to some capacity. I hope you remember this. And I hope you remember that instead of being some ungrateful, stupid, cartoon fetish, carrot waxing, neck bearded, Pop-Tart in your fingertips having piece of crap, you would have done something and actually participated in the process to prevent this from actually happening. All right? So enjoy yourselves while you people are getting bitched around by wild Yehudis, for Christ's sake, all right? Seriously, all right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on to the next subject matter, because, I mean, you people don't care anyway. You know what I'm saying? As long as it is, if I said something about video games or anime or humping ponies up their ass, you stupid, ungrateful, overgrown man-children will be waxing your carrot about it. Jesus Christ, you make me sick, man. You urinal cake collecting, belch breathing, phallic fluffing, sphincter fingering, enema bag cleaning, cuckold connoisseur, foreskin muzzle loving, cauliflower cock turkey tit, chicken eating corn boy crap. Tired of this crap, man. I'm tired of this crap. Jesus Christ, man. Let me just move on, for Christ's sake. Anyway, look. We had Bill Clinton talking today, all right? We had Bill Clinton talking today, that's right. And you know what he did? He basically called Obamacare a crazy system, criticizing it, as a matter of fact, huh? Oh, now he's criticizing Obamacare. I mean, does it really matter at this point? I mean, it seems to me that no one's really listening anyway. I mean, on the right, if it doesn't have something to do with Pepe or Make America Great Again hat, you people could care less. And on the left, if it isn't about, I want free college, and I want free this, and I want free that, you don't even care either. So I am witnessing the dichotomy in this political process at this point in time. Seriously. I'm not joking around. And once again, folks, the guy who created Pepe is voting for Hillary Clinton. So can you take that frog and shove it up your ass already? God damn it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, once again, Bill Clinton criticizing Obamacare, saying that it's a crazy system. Well, then why in the hell did you and your Democratic Party promote it, you son of a bitch? Huh? Why did you all promote it? Oh, that's right, you wanted the government to take control of health care. You wanted to mandate health insurance, which is unconstitutional and illegal. But of course, the American public are a bunch of idiots. As long as you continue putting cartoons in front of their faces and continue to have cosplay conventions for, 45-year-old man children to prey on teenagers, everything's just dandy. Everything's just great. Jesus Christ, what a stupid world we're living in. You know that? I mean, don't you ever stop to think and be like, well, what kind of a stupid, sick-ass place is this? Huh? What kind of a sick, twisted, demented, disgusting, pathetic, ridiculous excuse of an existence is this? Jesus Christ, man. And what, we're supposed to be happy that we're here, that this is supposed to be the Garden of Eden? Huh? We're supposed to be the Garden of Eden? Give me a goddamn break. Once again, I'd like to reiterate to you people that every living organism on this planet kills and eats another living organism in order to survive. And that's the basis of life. That's how the Creator created this place. Every living organism has to kill and eat another living organism in order to survive, except humanity. And what's the byproduct of that? 7.5 billion ungrateful assholes who, majority of them, believe that they have the right to be spoon-fed by some unknown entity just because they were shitted out of a goddamn uterus. I mean, does that seem sustainable to you? I mean, just be rational for a second, all right? Let's be rational for a second. Does that seem reasonable to you? 7.5 billion people, I'm not saying all of them, but the majority of them expect that because they were born, they've got a human right to be fed, to be clothed, to be housed, and that's somebody else's complete and utter responsibility. I mean, what sense does that make? How come nobody's helping the animals do that, huh? I mean, I keep saying this. Just imagine if some animal took from us, like, hey, wait a minute, they're not eating each other. Nobody's eating these big whatever beings that we see. Why don't we do what they do and help each other? You know, I talked about this, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago. Just imagine if the spider community decided that it was going to help the inferior spiders that weren't able to weave a web for themselves or catch food for themselves, and you started seeing 3 or 4 spiders on a web chilling, you know, and you literally you have all the spiders helping each other out. You know how much overpopulation of spiders there would be? We wouldn't be able to see the ground. There would be about 2 or 3 feet deep of goddamn spiders crawling all over each other. You see, that's not how the Creator made it. The Creator didn't make the fact that any organism should be able to just expand and just multiply indefinitely. And you see, this is what's unfortunate about our pussy-whipped Western society. Our pussy-whipped Western society makes people believe that just because they were shitted out of some stupid, dirty dish rag whore's uterus hole, that they are somehow entitled to get fed, to be clothed, to be housed. And that's just not how it works, folks. I mean, somebody needs to tell you people that just because you're born, that doesn't mean anybody needs to feed your dumb ass. That doesn't mean anybody needs to clothe your dumb ass, house your dumb ass. And you see, what's unfortunate is that we have a mental capacity that is rampant within humanity in today's world that actually believes that they deserve to exist just because they're alive. And I beg to differ. That's why I am a pure capitalist. I believe capitalism in its purest form will separate the weak from the wise. It'll separate those that actually want to utilize their prowess, their mental capacity, and their ambitions to not only make themselves better, but by default, pursuing their own individual endeavors are helping the collective as a byproduct. I mean, that's a beautiful part about pure capitalism. If somebody is pursuing their own personal endeavors, their own personal wants, in capitalism, they are by default helping the collective. And that's why I'm a capitalist until the day I die. Because I believe that humanity, in my personal opinion, is overpopulated at this point in time. And whether you want to agree with that or not, that's your problem. But there are far too many people on this planet that are literally thinking that they and their whole contribution in life is turning perfectly good food into crap. That's what they think that their existence is. All right? And in my personal opinion, I have no idea how to end this particular contradiction other than the methods of past, which is what the leaders have done since the beginning of time. And that's war. That's famine. That's disease. That sort of thing. So that's why I'm saying, folks, all right, capitalism is the means of production in private hands. It means that everyone that's within this capitalist system can utilize their own abilities, their own ambitions to make whatever life that they want. It's not given to them by some goddamn government that can be taken away at any time. That's what capitalism is, folks. And that's why, in my personal opinion, I don't really care about too many people, all right? You know who I care about? I care about the working capitalist. I care about the working person that's busting their ass and that did everything the right way. And because they did everything the right way, they are being penalized for it via taxation by these disrespectful, unappreciative, fat jelly-ass breeders who feel that their whole existence to life is to be born, turn perfectly good food into shit, and to shit out children like it's going out of style. I feel sorry for the worker. I feel sorry for the capitalist. I feel sorry for the taxpayer. Because as I've stated, folks, the taxpayer is getting raped on a consistent basis. And let me tell you something, as far as I'm concerned, us capitalists are tired of it. We're tired of it, boy. We're tired of it. We're tired of being the taxpayers to these social experiments that have done nothing but turn society into a bunch of corrupt heathens, for Christ's sake. We're tired of paying taxes to these social experiments into creating a society of a bunch of goddamn animal farm. This is animal farm we're living in, for Christ's sake. So all I'm saying is, I will fight and die with the capitalists. Anybody who's not a capitalist should be, they either need to get down with capitalism or lay down. That's all there is to it, man. I'm sick and tired of leftists. I'm sick and tired of communists. I'm sick and tired of socialists. I'm sick and tired of political romanticists. I'm sick and tired of these people. They are a threat to civilization. They are a threat to civil society. I don't know how many times people have to freaking witness this in history for people to understand that the biggest threat to humanity is political romanticism. This idea that every human being is God's special creature, right? Oh, yeah, every human being is God's special creature. Yeah, right. Are you kidding me? People are like anything else, all right? There's going to be a few winners. There's going to be a whole lot of losers, all right? There's going to be a whole lot of losers out here. And let me tell you something. I am tired of having my tax dollars and the capitalist tax dollars throughout the world, doesn't matter where you are in the world, I'm tired of our tax dollars paying for useless human beings that are going to make no contribution to society, that are going to make no contribution to their community, that are going to do nothing. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. So anyway, folks, now that I got that off my chest, and look, I know people are tweeting at me. You know, they're saying, oh, no, how dare you, you're starting to sound like Stalin, you're starting to sound like Hitler. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm saying the truth. And if the truth hurts you, it's because you are part of that encapsulated group of losers that is making no contribution to society. How do you make a contribution to society? Get a goddamn job, you lazy prick. All right? Pay some goddamn taxes, for heaven's sake. All right? All right, make some goddamn economy. All right, invent a freaking product. All right, create a freaking service, for Christ's sake. That's how you make a contribution to society. You know that even a janitor who is cleaning shit bags and shit bowls for a living is making more of a contribution than you Pop-Tart eating, freaking Cheeto-stained finger keyboard son of a bitches that just sit on your ass all day and do absolutely nothing. Do absolutely nothing. You do absolutely nothing. So that's all there is to it, for Christ's sake, all right? I know you people, I'm sure you're taking a little offense to it, all right? Hey, but if you're taking offense to it, it's because you're a piece of garbage, and you know it, and that's why it hurts. You know that you're not working. You know that you're not paying taxes. You know that you're a basement dweller, just like freaking Hillary Rotten Clinton and Bernie Sanders said. You understand that? You know that you're a piece of trash. Well, don't hate on me. Hate yourself. You know what I mean? I mean, if my words are hurting you, it's not the words, it's you. You are a waste of life. If it's hurting you, it's because you are a waste of life. I'm serious. Don't blame me. Don't blame me that, oh, Ghost, how dare you? I can't believe you're saying that. Don't blame me. Blame your pathetically anal self if what I'm saying is hurting your feelings. All right? I mean, seriously, for Christ's sake, man. Give me my freaking drink, man. Give me my drink. I'm just saying, man, and look, if you're making money and you have a job, I'm not talking to you, all right? If you're a taxpayer, I'm not talking to you, all right? I would die on the front lines with you folks. I'm talking about these ungrateful, useless eaters, you know? I mean, I hate to take a term out of that disgusting Henry Kissinger's playbook, but that's what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. I mean, I'm not joking. A bunch of useless eaters, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ. And people are like, you're touting eugenics, Ghost. Oh, my God. I'm not touting eugenics. Eugenics means that I actually want to take people and put them into a gas chamber, and then, you know, that's eugenics. Or I want to take babies like they're doing in China and abort them if they happen to be female or they happen to be this. That's eugenics. I'm just saying, let social Darwinism, since you dumbass atheists love to suck the chrome off of a 57 Chevy bumper off of the ball sack of Darwin all the time, why don't we implement some social Darwinism and capitalism? How about that? How about we let the idiots die off because they're going to make idiot decisions, they're going to end up putting themselves in life precarious danger, and let them die off, for Christ's sake, man. We are saving way too many lives in this goddamn country, man. I mean, seat belts, bicycle helmets, motorcycle helmets. Now you can't get a certain amounts of soda in some goddamn states. They're talking about putting a salt tax. All right. I mean, Jesus Christ, we are saving way too many people. And why don't we just let these people just go and just off themselves, for Christ's sake, man? I'm serious, man. I'm tired. Look, man, I am so tired of people in this world. I'm not just talking about in this country, in this world. In this world. That literally contribute absolutely nothing in this world. They contribute nothing. I mean, we need to somehow thin the herd. You know what I mean? We got to somehow thin the herd, and I think that capitalism mixed with social Darwinism would help do that. All right? Seriously. Stop writing people tickets for stupid crap. If they want to go out and do heroin, let them go out and do heroin and kill themselves. Who cares? All right? If they want to go out and do some cocaine, let them go do cocaine until there's a hole in their brain, for Christ's sake, man. I'm serious. I'm not joking around, folks. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of it, man. I look, you know what I want to be around? I want to be around productive people. You know, I want to be around people that have some integrity for themselves, that are capitalists, that appreciate certain aspects of life itself. Because, look, folks, I appreciate life. I appreciate every day that I wake up. And what do I do to appreciate it? I try to make the most of every single day. All right? I try to make the most of everything because I know for a fact that there's a lot of people in this world that is just taking advantage of this place, thinking that everything's great in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood as long as they continue to play their stupid video game, as long as they continue to watch their stupid shows, as long as they continue to eat their stupid, dumb, genetically modified food. Everything's great. Everything's so great. Jesus Christ. Anyway, look, I've had enough of this, all right? I went on this tirade long enough. All right? I'm just saying, I feel for you there, Assange, man. I'm riding with you, brah. I'm riding with you, brah. Anyway, look, we got... where the hell am I at, engineer? God damn it. Jesus Christ, that's right. I was talking about Bill Clinton criticizing Obamacare, for Christ's sake, all right? Let me just run through what I was going to talk about, and I don't know if I am going to get to Radio Graffiti. I don't know yet, man, because you people have pissed me off today. You pissed me off yesterday. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it one bit. Anyway, we got the Filipino president over here, Rodrigo Duterte. All right, we've been talking about that son of a bitch because he's gone he's one of the most insane presidents around next to Kim Jong-un, I would think. A complete, insane, disgusting human being. Anyway, Filipinos President Duterte, aside from him making it legal to kill drug dealers and drug users, which has caused a lot of people dying in the streets, literally, that's what he did. It's a presidential mandate. If you are a Filipino and you see somebody doing drugs, you see somebody dealing drugs, you shoot them, you kill them, you stab them. You know, and that's literally a directive by the president of the Philippines, Duterte. All right, seriously, I'm not joking around. In the Philippines right now, if you're doing drugs or dealing drugs, you can legally be killed, no jail time for the person shooting them. I mean, Duterte was criticized here recently because he made a comparison to himself to Hitler. Yeah, Duterte actually compared himself to Hitler. He said, and I quote, "Hitler killed 3 million Jews. I'm going to kill 3 million drug users." And that's his quote, you know, old Duarte. I'm telling you, it is legal to kill drug dealers and drug users in the Philippines, man. Good God. Anyway, folks, what was it, about 3 or 4 weeks ago when Obama did that Asian trip out there? Remember when Duarte called Obama a son of a whore and then took it back, and then Obama still met with him even though he called him a son of a whore? And we all know that Barack Obama's mother did do some nudie magazines, did do some porn. And for you folks that are unaware, I think that you folks need to view a movie made by Joel Gilbert, called Dreams of My Real Father, and you will see Barack Obama's mother in bondage, lesbian-type photography, Betty Page-esque, for Christ's sake. So when Duarte says that he's son of a whore, I don't know if he's that far off the mark. But still, Duarte said he was sorry. Obama still met with him like a cuck, and that's all there is to it. Anyway, Duarte came out today and said that he's going to break up with the U.S. because the U.S. and the Philippines, they've got, a diplomatic situation going. They got a military situation going. They got an economic situation going. And Duarte says that he is ready to break up with the United States, and he told Obama to go to hell. I mean, good God, I guess that talk with Duarte didn't go very far, huh, Mr. Diplomacy? I mean, remember, that's what Barack Obama campaigned on in 2008? Hey, they'll love me. Remember, that was his campaign. I mean, literally, he was Mr. Diplomat, right? Remember that? Hey, they'll love me. I'll get the Nobel Peace Prize. They'll love me. I'm Obama. So look at the world now, all right? Jesus Christ, seriously, look at the world now, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, man. Look at the world now. Look at it now. Anyway, folks, once again, Duarte telling the United States that he's going to break up with them and telling Obama to go to hell. Now, we did talk about this earlier, folks. 40 million Russians to take part in a nuclear disaster drill in response to the U.S. ceasing talks with Russia, completely ceasing all contact with Russia. Thanks, John Kerry. How come you couldn't do that with Iran, you son of a bitch? How come you couldn't do that with Iran, you Herman Munster look-alike John Heinz Kerry crap? You ketchup popsicle licking son of a bitch. How come you couldn't walk away from the Iran deal, Kerry? Because he's a dickless prick. Excuse my French, all right? But once again, this just goes to show you how serious Russia is taking this nuclear threat. I'm telling you this right now. I mean, it just goes to show you how serious they're taking this nuclear threat, folks. And as a matter of fact, they're taking it so serious that they're backing away from a nuclear pact that was with America. They are tearing up a nuclear agreement with the United States. It is getting that serious, you dumbasses. All right? But no, go ahead. Keep watching your stupid shows. Keep playing your stupid goddamn video games. All right? And keep being the mindless losers that you are, for Christ's sake. And then you wonder why we got wild Yehudis being brought into Europe, being brought into America. They're going to slap around you sons of bitches while you're playing your video game. They're going to rape your women right in front of you while you're playing a goddamn video game. Give me a freaking break. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, it makes me sick, man. I'm serious. It makes me sick. Good God. Anyway, let me move on, for Christ's sake. I mean, you people don't care about nuclear war. You think I'm tinfoil hatting, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? You think I'm tinfoil hatting, for Christ's sake. So shove it up your ass, all of you, man. Anyway, let me move on to the next subject here. Did you all hear that now Germany, now that Turkey is thumbing its nose at NATO and thumbing its nose at the European Union, now Germany is not obliging Erdogan's request to prosecute people in Germany and in other parts of the European Union who criticize him. Do y'all remember this early this summer? That we had a German comedian being prosecuted for making a joke about Erdogan in Germany. Yeah, y'all remember that? A German comic made fun of Erdogan, the Turkish president, in Germany, and the German officials arrested him based upon that, all right? You understand what I'm saying? Now that you've got Erdogan backing away from the goddamn European Union, now Germany is backing away from being Erdogan's Gestapo. They decided to drop the case against the German comedian that made fun of Erdogan, for Christ's sake. Oh, thanks a lot, Germany. Thanks a lot, for Christ's sake. You've already brought in, I don't know how many millions of wild Yehudis to dilute the German people, for Christ's sake. The whole Germanic country is no more, if you want my personal opinion, for Christ's sake. Thanks to Merkel, thanks to the European Union, thanks to the migrant crisis, for Christ's sake. And that is soon to come to America. You morons don't understand. October 1st just passed, and Obama is going to bring in over, 115,000 wild Yehudis this month? Yeah. Yeah, did you know that? He's going to bring in over 115,000 wild Yehudis this month, folks. And he's going to put them in your hometown. He's going to put them in your kids' schools. He's going to bring them in. He's not even going to vet them. He's not going to screen them for any diseases, STDs, AIDS. This is actually happening, folks. This is actually happening, and this is being used against us and is being funded by our own tax dollars, folks. We are funding the importation of wild Yehudis at $20,000 a head. $20,000 per Yehudi to bring into this country. And once they are here, they're automatically qualified for every government entitlement offered by the United States government. I'm telling you this right now, folks. The immigrants now have more rights than you. How you like that, huh? How you like that? Thanks, Obama. Thanks, Hillary Clinton. How you like a little bit of that, huh? The immigrants have more rights than you. If you're collecting an entitlement, you know who's getting more money? The immigrant. That's right. They're getting more money in food stamps. They're getting more money in Social Security. They're getting more money in every every aspect of the entitlement system in America. Do you understand that, boy? So I think that you people need to recognize what's going on here instead of sitting on your thumbs and feeling that it feels a little funny up there, all right? Son of a bitch. Anyway, let me move on to these last couple of subjects, and then we're going to get to Radio Graffiti. All right? Now, I want to talk a little bit about these two stupid Skankosaurus slutbags that the mainstream media keeps pushing on our children as some sort of a goddamn role model to our females, to our younger females. And I'm talking about this bald, fat jelly-ass, cancer victim-looking bitch named Amber Rose and this disgusting, ghetto-fied, dashiki look-alike-looking, unbelievable piece of trash, Black China, okay? And the reason I bring this up, folks, is because Amber Rose here recently had a slut walk. Yeah. Remember those? She's still having them, for Christ's sake, man. A slut walk. Now, okay, you have a slut walk. You're a dirty, filthy, balding slut. Okay, that's the way you are. That's what you want to be. That's fine. But this, and look, I had no idea. I don't keep up with the modern-day shows, the modern-day pop culture, but from what I understand, Amber Rose was on, what is this, Dancing with the Stars? And she was complaining that she was body shamed. What? Body shamed? Look, hey, Amber Rose, can somebody tweet at Amber Rose and tell her to listen to this real quick? All right, because she needs to listen to this. I'm not joking around. She needs to listen to this garbage here. Because how can you be body shamed and a slut? That doesn't even make any goddamn sense. That doesn't even make any goddamn sense. Amber Rose, listen here there, slutbag, all right? How can you sit here and claim that somebody's body shaming you when you're shaming yourself, promoting that you're nothing more than 3 holes to ejaculate penises? Okay? That's what a slut is. I mean, that's what you're saying. That's all you're good for. All right? That's all you're good for. And what? Now you're claiming somebody is body shaming your disgustingly shaped body ass, and you're pissed off about it, for Christ's sake? I mean, give me a break, you balding slut. Or, oh, I got body shamed on Dancing with the Stars. I got body shamed. Shut up, you fat, disgusting, bull-headed, skankosaurus slutbag. All right? You're calling yourself a slut. You should be happy if anybody's calling you anything, for Christ's sake. You should be happy if people are calling you back the next day after you giving them a Hummer in the stairwell, for Christ's sake. You disgusting, bald piece of crap. And who did you bring with you in this slut walk? Your friend Black China. Oh, man. And look, what is it that's appealing of these 2 disgusting, ghetto-fied, filthy, crustaceans in the cootie, disgusting whorebag? What is it that is attractive, and what is it that is making the mainstream media cover these sluts so that they can induce our children into acting the same goddamn way? I mean, seriously, man. I'm not joking around. She had a slut walk, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? She had a slut walk. And for you folks that don't know what slut walks are, and we are in the 3rd hour, by the way, of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And for you folks that are unaware, you can find the official website of this show at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, follow me on Twitter, folks. The Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost. Anyway, folks, this slut walk, for you folks that are unaware, it is that of a gathering of women who obviously they're disgusting-looking women. I don't know if you've seen these slut walks. It's usually women that have no reason to be calling themselves sluts, all right? Seriously. I mean, they have no goddamn reason to be calling themselves sluts. I mean, they are just fat, disgusting. They've been beaten with the ugly stick. But they want to be proud. They want to gather around in large gatherings and be proud to be calling themselves in open society a slut. All right? That's what a slut walk is, folks. That's what a slut walk looks like, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? And, the irony is, folks, is that this is supposed to be like an anti-rape movement, I think. I mean, it's supposed to signify the fact that if you shouldn't be raped if you dress a certain way, which is ironic, by the way, because now in liberal Western Europe, they're now telling the people in Sweden, they're telling the people in Germany that have been flooded in with these wild Yehudis, they're now blaming the rape victims for the wild Yehudis raping their women. So, I don't know, Black China, Amber Rose, where are your slutty asses as it relates to this particular issue, you dumb skankosaurus bitch? I mean, seriously, you're sitting here, you're like, oh, I'm a slut, and just because I dress like this doesn't mean I deserve to get raped, which I agree, fine, you don't deserve to get raped, but how come now that same Western liberal idea is now being reversed out there in Germany, out there in Sweden, and they are now telling these women not to wear scantily clad clothing, not to wear slutty clothing if they don't expect to be raped by a wild Yehudi? Where's your pro-womanhood on that, you bald piece of trash? And not to mention, man, I mean, this Black China, man, I mean, let me tell you, what is this woman? I mean, I'd like a woman check on Black China, first of all, for Christ's sake, man. That looks like a man in a wig, for Christ's sake, man. Seriously. I'm not joking around, man. I'm serious. That looks like Rerun in a wig, for Christ's sake, if I've ever seen one in my goddamn life. And so what? She's got a couple of ass injections. So what? Her face has been beaten with the ugly stick so bad, I mean, that face could scare small children, all right? But what'd she do? She went with the fat boy Kardashian, made sure that she got pregnant, and now she's going to try to get herself paid in that regard, huh? Yay, go slut walk, huh? Yeah, that's what you want your daughter to do, right? Huh? I bet you that's what you want your daughter to be like, don't you? Jesus Christ, man, I'm telling you, what hypocrites. I'm serious. These freaking Amber Rose, these freaking Black Chinas, we should continue to shame these disgusting sluts, all right? We should continue to body shame. We should continue to slut shame. We should continue to do all that crap, all right? I mean, because they're probably diseased meat holes, and they're trying to glorify the fact that they're openly promiscuous, and meanwhile, where the hell's your kid, Amber Rose? You've got a kid. Where do you find the time to go clubbing? Go find the time to do slut walks? Find the time to do all this crap? Where's your kid? I want a welfare check on Amber Rose's kid, and I want it right now. I mean, where's Amber Rose's kid? She's got a kid. She's got a kid, and she's out here at clubs. She's out here at slut walks. She's doing Dancing with the Stars. Where is that disgusting bald slut's kid? You understand? This is why America is in the position that it's in. This is why you got single dirty dish rag whore mothers shitting out children, and meanwhile, who the hell knows where the kid is? Amber Rose is being some dirty dish rag diseased whole slut bag out here promoting it, for Christ's sake, which I'm sure is going to, give the kid a big self-esteem problem. But you see, this is America. This is just like how the majority of the people that are growing up right now are being raised. Being raised by dirty dish rag whore single mothers. And while mom's out being a slut bag, looking for Alabama black snake, or looking for something that looks good in a leather jacket with slick back hair, chewing on a toothpick and flipping a nickel. I mean, this is the real life here, all right? This is real life here, folks. This is it, right here. Yeah? Slut walks, for Christ's sake, all right? Freaking slut walks. You know, and hey, Swedish capitalists say, hey, screw shaming them. Why don't we send them to Saudi Arabia? Why don't we send them to Syria? Huh? Hey, why don't you go flaunt your ass over there? Why don't you go flaunt your bald ass over there, Amber Rose? Huh? Why don't you go flaunt your disgusting, fat, dimpled ass? Why don't you go flaunt it over there in Muslim countries, you son of a bitch? Anyway, last but not least, folks, this clown epidemic. Didn't I talk about this clown epidemic last week? And ever since I talked about it, it's gotten worse and worse. Look, I'm going to make this short, and then I'm going to move to Radio Graffiti. It's time to start shooting these clowns, all right? I'm serious, all right? I'm tired of this. I compared this to the Bigfoot phenomena that happened in the early 2000s. Y'all remember that? And I said this the last time. Let me tell you, the whole reason why we had this Bigfoot phenomena and had Bigfoot shows and all this other crap, hunting Bigfoot and all that crap, is because imbeciles were actually putting on gorilla suits and going out and wandering around the woods trying to scare people to keep the spirit of Bigfoot alive. I kid you not. That's exactly what happened. Until somebody decided to shoot one of these Bigfoots because, hey, he wants to kill the Bigfoot, and realized it's just some fat idiot in a goddamn gorilla suit. Now, I'm not saying to kill the clowns, okay? And look, if they're just hanging around and they're not doing anything, don't hurt them, okay? It's these clowns that are trying to scare people. It's these clowns that are going after people. There's reports that they're physically, trying to go after people in an attempt to scare them. There's already been one report of a clown shooting, which hasn't gotten enough highlighting, as a matter of fact. I think that there needs to be a couple of more that this needs to happen to for this phenomena to pipe down. But let me tell you, this clown thing is not only hitting America, it is now in Europe. You understand? I mean, look at how stupid people are. What did I tell you about the stupidity of people? Copycat, unoriginal pricks, all right? That's one thing I hate about freaking humanity. A bunch of unoriginal copycat idiots. I hate copycats. Unoriginal pricks, man. I hate copycats, man. Jesus Christ. Look, all I'm saying is, if you get approached by a clown, or a clown is trying to make you get scared, please have a firearm on your person. And if you're going to shoot the clown, shoot anywhere around the abdomen and lower, all right? Preferably around the legs, all right? I'm serious. I mean, the best way to be able to make sure somebody learns their lesson is to blow a kneecap off, all right? Or to blow a hip off, all right? Or blow one of their balls off, all right? Or something of that nature, all right? And once that happens to a few of these clowns, all right, that's when all of a sudden this clown epidemic will stop really quick, all right? Really goddamn quick. I said this last week, I'll say it again today. I'm tired of this crap. Look at me, I'm a clown. I'm going to go scare you. Jesus Christ. I'm not kidding around, man. Let's stop this universally. Let's take the law in our own hands out here, all right? And as I said, if it's just a clown just wandering around, don't just shoot a random clown, okay? I'm just saying. I'm talking about these clown people that are coming out. They're trying to scare people. They're coming after people with big hammers and bats and machetes and all this other crap. Just shoot them, all right? Just shoot them. Kneecap style, you know what I mean? I mean, in the hip. Blow their balls off, something of that nature, so they will always remember that stupid idiot decision of them putting on a clown suit and going out and acting like a complete jackass, all right? I'm serious. I'm not joking around. I mean, that's what let me tell you, I'm not going to confirm or deny if I've shot people. But, if I did, I would shoot a kneecap, all right? And, of course, I'd be doing it legally, folks. I mean, if somebody broke into my house or if I was being robbed or I was being threatened, I carry a firearm. I got the license for it, so on and so forth. I'd shoot them right in the kneecap. And then right when they get the kneecap shot, they're going to be like, ah! They're going to be upset. And then I'm going to go, hey, you thought it was pretty funny, didn't you? You thought it was pretty funny coming up in here? Thought you could rob me? Thought you could take me for my person? And if they give me any kind of attitude, I shoot another kneecap. I shoot the other kneecap. You know what I mean? I shoot the other one. All right? And if they continue to give me crap, I shoot the femur bone. You understand? And what I'll say is, if the cops get there, I was trying to incapacitate the perpetrator without fatally wounding the perpetrator. So in the process of doing that, I tried to completely incapacitate his mobility, and doing so, I had to do multiple shots in the perpetrator's legs. But the perpetrator will still live, no problem. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. This is what people need. They need to remember. They need to physically remember the time that they were stupid. And, once people have that kind of realization, they tend to make better decisions after that. You know what I mean? Woo! Oh, my God, I'm telling you, man. I'm just telling you. These clowns, man. Oh, my God. Anyway, folks, oh, my God. Hold on. I'm on Twitter here. Somebody just forwarded me a video of Gary Johnson kissing a male hipster, free-looking interviewer on the cheek during this interview. Oh, you know what? I knew this guy was a fruit bowl, for Christ's sake. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Look at it. I'm going to retweet it right now. It's right at the beginning of the goddamn video. Gary Johnson kissing, Jesus, get the hell out, get out! Jesus Christ. So, and Laggett says, shooting somebody doesn't make you tough. Why don't you tell that to the son of a bitch who's wounded, is going to have to walk with a gimp or walk with with a damn wheelchair for the rest of his life, if that's tough, you know? Anyway, folks, let me move on. I mean, Gary Johnson, once again, kisses a male reporter. I knew this guy was a fruit bowl. I know a fruit bowl from a mile away, man. I was from Austin, Texas, all right? Fruit bowls were walking around all over the place out there, for Christ's sake, man. Gary Johnson, come out of the closet already, all right? I knew when he came out with his slogan, Feel the Johnson, this guy was taken in the pooper. I would not be surprised, in my opinion, if this guy was toe-tapping at airplane bathrooms, or airport bathrooms, all right? I'm not joking. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and get everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, all right? And I'm talking about Radio Graffiti! That's right, folks, Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you've got to do is give me a call right now, 425-390-6146. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti. Do we got any callers there, engineer? All right. Hey, as a matter of fact, look, folks, all right, I knew I said I was going to take my autograph down, folks, but you sons of bitches keep freaking ordering the engineer's autograph. And look, I'm a little afraid to take mine down. I mean, look at this crap. 387 autographs left of the engineer, for Christ's sake. How many I got left? 330? 330? Good God! Good God, man! Look, I'm afraid to take mine down, man. I'm afraid that you trolls. And let me tell you something, man. We've been looking at the orders for the engineer here. You know, there's been people that have been ordering 8 to 10 freaking engineer autographs. I kid you not. 8 to 10 engineer autographs, for heaven's sake. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. I mean, you guys are really, you know, why are y'all trying to make a fool out of me, man? Why are you all trying to make a fool out of me? Jesus Christ, man. I'm not joking around. I can't believe you people. Oh, my God. Anyway, folks, let me get to Radio Graffiti. And of course, if you want to buy yours truly's autograph, and like I said, I handcraft each and every one of them. I've put capitalism or death.
Blog Talk Radio. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you will be able to listen to the show.
I also have some design on the envelope. It's pretty goddamn cool. And of course, you can go ahead and buy the engineers if you freaking want to, but I strongly advise you, no, it's okay. Just don't do it, all right? Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and of course, you want to get to those autographs, type into your browser right now, type into your browser, ghost.market, and try to get my autograph, folks. I mean, come on, don't let these trolls win, man. Come on, man. Come on, please! Please, man! Don't let them make a fool of me, man! Don't let them make a fool of me, for Christ's sake! You know what? Don't let them make a fool of me, man. Anyway, let's get to some Radio Graffiti callers, all right? Let's get to some Radio Graffiti right now! Jesus Christ, I'm not looking forward to this. And let me tell you, you idiots troll me like you did yesterday again, I'm out of here. You understand that, you son of a bitch? I am out! Now, don't test me. Do not test me, boy. Do not effing test me. Jesus Christ. All right, how about anonymous Radio Graffiti?
He's done so he can get high on you, and the space station baby can get by on you.
All right, that's rich. 609 Radio Graffiti. Dormy Sweet Radio Graffiti. Fine. Hey, you want team engineer? Hunt me. Right in the heart, engineer. Oh. Man, Why? Why are you trying to pit me against the engineer? Why? You don't have anything to do with this engineer, do you? No. Well, you better not. That's all I say. I'm telling you, this is getting too frequent for me to not think that you're not in on this in some capacity. All right, I don't believe that you actually have this many fans. I don't believe. There's got to be a setup or something. All right? Jesus Christ. How about 719 Radio Graffiti?
I can't believe it, man. I got Inner Circle betraying me. Inner Circle. God, that hurts. That hurts, man. That hurts me right in the heart. Right in the goddamn heart. Oh, my God. I can't believe I can't believe this crap. These are supposed to be my friends. They're supposed to be my Inner Circle. Why? Why? God damn it, why? Why, man? Oh, God. Right in the heart, man. Right in the goddamn heart. Oh, my God, man.
You know, get it. Look, I don't want to relive yesterday, all right? I don't want to relive yesterday. Don't bring it up to me again. 435, Radio Goddamn Graffiti. Jesus Christ, that's a horrible Obama phone, for Christ's sake. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ, get it straight, asshole. Why are you even freaking got your hand up, boy? Jesus Christ. How about 978 Radio Graffiti?
Where you heard about love, give us that through the line. My baby love is coming from the sky. She's my sweet little thing. She's my pride and joy. She's my pretty little baby. I'm a little lover boy.
Wait a minute. Is that the Taco Tuesday beat mixed with freaking Stevie Ray Vaughan, for Christ's sake? That was the Taco Tuesday beat mixed with Stevie Ray Vaughan. Give me a break, man. 412 Radio Graffiti. You know, sometimes I look at those knickers and I imagine, like, look at that knicker right there. Look at that knicker. Probably just flew in from Chicago. You know what I mean? I'm serious, man. I'm not joking around. I just imagine, you know, the last city that knicker was in. You know what I mean? Like Chicago. I can imagine this knicker like gnawing on a leftover crust from a thrown out deep dish pizza. You know what I mean? And then there he is right there on my goddamn tree, for Christ's sake, man. You know what I mean? Oh, God, no! I never said that! No! I never said that! Damn it, you son of a bitch! I never said that! That's a splice! I never said that! God damn you racist bastards! God damn you racist bastards, man! I never said that! I never goddamn said that! God damn you racist pricks, man! God damn it! I never said that, folks, alright? Seriously, I never said that. Please don't believe these people. Alright, that was a splice. I never said that. Give me the mic. Jesus, I never said that, folks, alright? I never said that. Good God, man. 215, Radio Graffiti.
Hi there, Ghost. This is your good old friend, Billy Boy. And I'm just calling you to tell you I actually don't really support my wife, Hillary. I think she's a fucking cunt. But more than that, I want to let you know that I plan on personally speaking with Julian Assange about making sure that he tells you to suck my dick, suck my dick.
Shut up! Get that asshole out of here! Get him out! Son of a bitch, man. I'm telling you, this is already turning out to be a horrible Taco Tuesday. A tainted Taco Tuesday is what the hell this is, for Christ's sake. A goddamn tainted Taco Tuesday. Good God. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, this is Sour Guy. Come in like a sour, we'll have tacos together while the engineer votes for you. It would totally be legit. Oh my.
Shut up. Get this idiot. Get out of here, you stupid, dumb ripoff. 919, Radio Graffiti.
This is True Sexist Radio. True Sexist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
Seeing women only as baby makers. Give him a society with lesser women, or give him death.
Women should shake their asses and shake their tits.
Broadcasting from his men's club in San Antonio, Texas.
There's not even going to be a need for my wife. She's goddamn obsolete.
And now, he'll take it from here, only viewing women as nice pairs of goofs, the man they call Ghost.
Man, get that. Get out of here. That's stupid. You all want me to stop this broadcast, don't you, you son of a bitch? Don't you, you sons of bitches? I'm telling you, I'm going to end this show early. Just keep this goddamn garbage up. Keep it up! Just keep it up! 267 Radio Goddamn Graffiti. I actually have gotten kind of accustomed to cop watching now, you know, because I have a lot of body pillows now in my shit, big ass body pillows as well, man. And I like to go watch cops, and I like looking at all the different kinds of cops, man. I mean, I think I saw a freaking mass pony. Probably just flew in for Brody gun. I can imagine this cop. Fucking granny. And then there he is, right there on my goddamn body pillow. Fucking my wife.
This is really bugging me.
You gotta have a moment here, all right? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. You know, I'm not joking around, folks. I'm going to end this fucking show. I'm going to end the show, for Christ's sake, if this happens one more time. I'm giving you idiots one last shot on this Taco Tuesday. One more time. If I hear any more of this garbage, if you make fun of my family, if you splice me in some ridiculous besmirching capacity, I am out of here. I am out. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. You assholes are in hot water with me, you son of a bitch. I'm giving you one last shot. One last chance. Son of a bitch. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Yeah, well, we can't understand you because your Obama phone sucks, all right? Blame your mammy. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar!
All right, we get it. All right, here. How about a ham sandwich? How about that, Jehudi? How about a ham sandwich? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey, engineer, I'm trying to watch your show, but your fucking annoying Alex Jones wannabe co-host is annoying the shit out of me. Could you please?
Yeah, Alex Jones. Hey, if you're going to come here and make fun of me on my show, have some bass in your voice, you single mother whore larva, all right? I'm sick and tired of you fruity sounding. You sound like you just got shitted out of the ass crack of Richard Simmons, for heaven's sake, you fruit bowl. Jesus Christ, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Super Cammy Guru.
There's a pile of shit.
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 Tang.
All right, okay, we get it. All right, you hate somebody named Super Candy Guru, right? Jesus Christ. 816 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I'm sorry you have to live with the embarrassment of totally getting Julius Caesared yesterday when all of your friends backstabbed you on the air.
Yeah, shut up, all right? Just shut up. Nobody asked you to bring that up there, fruit bowl. Just shut up. They were supposed to be my friends. They were supposed to be my friends, and they betrayed me. God damn them. God damn them. Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
Adolf Gosler is a baby, and his fat wife is his mommy. Gosler needs a diaper change from what these trolls arranged. Adolf Gosler's crying up. Gosler's a big baby, crying over spilled milk and acting super fruity.
Shut up. Are you kidding me? You sound fruitier than I do, for heaven's sake, all right? I mean, listen to you. You sound like one of these balding men that are wearing a leather suit in a goddamn fruit bowl club, for Christ's sake, patronizing young, fresh fish, for Christ's sake, you son of a bitch, all right? How about 808 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, I just want to say good show. I made $430 short-selling BlackBerry.
All right, well, that's a decent tip there. Thank you very much. How about 318 Radio Graffiti?
Oh, Ghost, do you want to have a three with Gary Johnson? Oh, baby, oh.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, you're so lazy, you can't even sound like a fruit bowl. 704 Radio Graffiti.
Engineer, please fuck me.
Shut up, for Christ's sake. 808 Radio Graffiti.
As a member of the Inner Circle, I want to call Cahuta capitalists for betraying you, Ghost. Team Ghost all the way.
Why is everybody sounding like a fruity-ass bastard, man? I'm serious. I'm tired of hearing males sound like they're literally servicing a glory hole in some gay bathhouse somewhere, for Christ's sake, man. What in the hell is going on here? I mean, if you're going to call me and insult me, why don't you sound with a little bit more bass in your voice, for Christ's sake? I'm tired of hearing these fruit bowls call up,
hi, Ghost, how you doing? I think that,
you know what, you need to slap your single whore mother for shitting you out of her uterus pipe and literally not being able to raise you how to be a man or even talk like a goddamn man, for Christ's sake, man. Or even talk like a man. I mean, seriously. I mean, can you get any more fruitier, for Christ's sake? Can you get any more fruitier? Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, man, a fruit bowl America is what we live in, man. The absolute pussification, the utter pussification of the American male has obviously been implemented on the American male youth today. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Shut up, stupid wild dog. Shut up! Shove a ham sandwich in that a la snack bar's hole. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. We got Scarlet Moon Radio Graffiti. Have you heard about this creepy clown phenomena that's happening all across the nation? If they're not physically doing anything, they're just trying to look creepy. I strongly advise you to dispense justice with extreme prejudice, all right? I mean, some of these goddamn clowns need to end up shot. This isn't a joke. Kill these people. As a matter of fact, shoot to kill. Shoot them right in the kneecap. Shoot the other kneecap. Shoot the femur bone. I want them to remember me for the rest of their life. When they look at their crippled bodies, I want them to remember that they messed with a bad man. If you see any of these clowns, some of them need to get shot. Man, look, that's not funny. Look, that was a splice. I didn't say shoot to kill. I didn't go say kill clowns. I didn't say any of that crap. All right? That's a goddamn splice. I never said that. Jesus, I'm serious. I never said that, for Christ's sake. I said, hey, if you happen to see a clown and they're coming at you in a threatening manner, then shoot their goddamn legs, shoot their kneecaps, shoot their balls off, all right? Good God. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
And the way he's gonna cut you down, taking over. You can ride, you can shoot. Don't take nothing from nobody. Oh, he's black, bad, scared of nothing. Yeah, he's so bad. They call him boss. He's a boss. Call him nigga. He's so bad. They call him boss. He's a boss. Call him nigga.
All right, shut it off. Shut it off. You see, engineer? You see? They don't forget. They don't forget that time. God. They don't forget. Say you're goddamn sorry. God damn it. I told you, they'll never forget this crap. They will never forget it. Makes me sick. I'm telling you, engineer, if these people continue to do this, we're going to have problems, engineer. You understand that? We're going to have problems. Do you understand that? Jesus Christ, man. Good Lord, for Christ's sake, man. Where am I at, for Christ's sake? How about 802 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, I bought one of your body pillows, and I'm having a three-way with you and Rainbow Dash as we speak. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shut up, all right? You sound like an old child molester-sounding son of a bitch, for Christ's sake. How about 352 Radio Graffiti? Oh, what are you, Helen Keller deaf mutes, for Christ's sake? Come on! Son of a bitch. 337 Radio Graffiti.
Okay, first I'd like to apologize to everyone because I'm pretty incoherent right now. I'm a little fucked up. But, Ghost, I want to ask you, I've known that the engineer was just one of your little bits for years, but, you know, obviously a lot of people don't know that. How do you explain the engineer moving to San Antonio with you? Is he supposed to be your gay lover or your son or just a retard you take care of? Could you fill me in, man? Like...
Actually, that's a very good question. Actually, the engineer shares your mom with a couple of other families. So actually, you know, he's actually, you know, hooking up with your mom, for Christ's sake. As a matter of fact, I actually got a picture of your mom's house. What's your name, by the way? What's your Twitter name?
Oh, I just called you out, Ghost. You can't fucking prove that I am. Oh, sorry, man. I'm really messed up right now. Fuck.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe you need help. Do we maybe need somebody to give you a call or something? Do you need some help?
I mean, you given my number out on air live before. I don't really care.
Oh, you don't care? Okay. 337-804-2696. All right? Somebody call him up. Hey, engineer, you got that?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I concur as well. Jesus Christ. All right? Seriously, man, and just by the sound of that son of a bitch, you could tell that this is somebody who,
hey, Ghost, I want to know what the engineer is. I want to know if he's a part of you. I want to know if he's you. I want to know because I had this infatuation with him.
Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, and look, and you see, look, I bet you this idiot is ingratiating himself, thinking that he got one over, for fuck's sake. All right? Right? Are you laughing right now?
No, I'm pretty silent. I'm just looking at the comments on DM.
Yeah, of course you are. You want to know why? Because obviously, whenever you were conceived, your dad was high on crack. All right? Get the hell out. Get this idiot. Get him out of here. Stupid son of a bitch. Try to make fun of the engineer, for Christ's sake. Don't make fun of the engineer, all right? Don't make fun of the engineer. Hey, look, for you idiots that are out there,
oh, you can't give out numbers, Ghost.
Hey, why do you think I ask people before I do it? When they say I do it, I do it. All right? So shove it up your ass. I'm agreeing with the terms of service. These idiots want it, they want it. That's why I ask them, hey, you need somebody to give you a call? Are you okay? All right? So shove it up your ass. Jesus Christ, man. Leave the engineer alone. That's all I'm saying. Leave him alone, all right? Jesus Christ. How about Anonymous, Radio Graffiti? Jesus Christ. Christ. Now we got Helen Keller deaf mutes, for Christ's sake. Now nobody's saying a goddamn thing. How about Anonymous, Radio Graffiti?
All your friends are just trolls. They are all just fruit bowls.
You know, wait a minute. Why is everybody singing to me now, all right? I don't really like the fact that people are singing to me and giving me goddamn gay love carols, for Christ's sake, all right? And not to mention, if you are going to sing to me, why don't you sound like you've got a voice, for Christ's sake, man? You sound like some disgusting, despicable half-a-tard that, you know, cannot sing in any kind of tone, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Like, there is ghost and ghost and I mean, come on, why don't you sing like you're trying to sing? You know what I mean? Why don't you sing like a... Why don't... You know what? I should have one of my blacks call up. I should have one of my blacks call up and sing like K.C. Haley, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You're like, ah! Wah! You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, let's go. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti.
Engineer is good game. Tempos has tiny cock. Those little babies and wear pony diapers.
Hey, shut that up. You see, engineer? You see that? Oh, God damn it. Man, how many more minutes? We got Jesus Christ, 18 more minutes left of this stupid, dumb, freaking program? I'm tired of Radio Graffiti. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this goddamn Radio Graffiti, for Christ's sake. I'm tired of it. I should end Radio Graffiti. I should stop it. I should stop Radio Graffiti. That's what I should do. I should stop it and end Radio Graffiti forever. That's what I should do. I mean, I think it's the only way. I think it's honestly the only way. The only way. Oh my God. It's the only way. I gotta get rid of it. I gotta get rid of this disgusting cesspool on the airwaves. This is the cesspool on the airwaves, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, man. God damn it. Give me the goddamn... Give me the goddamn mic, man. I'm telling you, man, I think I might have to end this Radio Goddamn Graffiti once and for all. You understand that? You understand? I'm not joking around. I should just end Radio Graffiti for good. Forever! Jesus Christ, because what the hell? What the hell? What the hell am I doing this for anyway? What the hell am I doing this for? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, man. I'm sick and tired of it, man. I mean, look at this. Look, watch. I'm just gonna call on random people. Let's have a cluster call. Anonymous 517 712 781. Who else do we got? Another anonymous. Listen to the madness. Listen to this. This is the internet. American, for Christ's sake, listen to it! Listen! Listen to this crap, you listening?
step is magic.
Mind if I talk to you?
Listen
to this funny farm! Are you listening to this goddamn funny farm? Listen to it! Baby, oh, I love so damn I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. You know the rules. Barrel roll.
You want me to I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna let you Never gonna let you goodbye. Never gonna come and hurt you.
Look, everybody on the line, just shut up already, all right? Everybody on the line, just shut up. All of y'all just shut up. Shut your stupid dumb mouth. Shut up. Every one of you shut up. Shut up. Shut your face. Shut up.
Suck my cock. My cock.
All right, get these idiots off. Get them off the line, for Christ's sake. Good God. Sick and tired of these losers. Get them off. Shut up. Get them out of here. Get them all out. Jesus Christ, man. Do you see that? That's the internet for you, folks. Do you hear that? Huh? Did y'all hear that? That's the internet. That's this goddamn stupid, sick-ass funny farm that we call the internet, for Christ's sake, man. Good God. Jesus Christ, man. That's the internet. All right? There it is, right there. Good God. Anyway, let's get back to some freaking calls here, all right? All right, we got about 11 minutes left. I don't even know. This is a tainted Taco Tuesday, I can tell you that now. This is a tainted Taco goddamn Tuesday. Who the hell else do we got going on over here? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Hello, guys. It's me, Elmo. And I just want to say, I'm a support engineer.
Yeah, shut up, Elmo. God damn it. Shut up! Where'd you go to Sesame Street and go blow Oscar in his freaked up trash can, you stupid dumb idiot? 267 Radio Graffiti.
You can't get rid of me that easy, Ghost. You can't just throw away old Billy Boy. You know you miss me. I told you to suck my dick. Suck my dick.
Shut up, man. Shut that asshole up. Shut his mouth. Shut his goddamn mouth. Anyway, hey, look, there's a friendly face. There's Karaskin. How you doing, Karaskin? Radio Graffiti.
Not too bad. By the way, if I were you, if you were trying to get rid of Radio Graffiti, the cult are going to try to take advantage on the free format of Follow Friday. Just warning you, by the way. Be careful.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Karaskin. You want to give any shout-outs, man?
Radiant Snake and Top Guy.
All right, man. Hey, thanks a lot there, Karaskin. Always a pleasure, of course. A member of the Capitalist Army in the Inner Circle, my friend Karaskin. How you doing, man? Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Shut these goddamn wild Jehudis up. How about a ham sandwich? Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, here's somebody. The Teutonic Plague, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I'd like to sincerely apologize for yesterday. I was way out of line, and I will not be doing that directed at you again. I'm truly sorry. We only meant for this to be humorous as a whole, and we went too far, and I went too far.
Are you kidding? Teutonic, it hurts! Are you kidding me? Teutonic, it hurts, for Christ's sake! I can't believe what you all did to me yesterday! Y'all made me look like a fool! Y'all made me look like an idiot! God damn it! God damn it, man! It hurts! It hurts right here in the heart! God damn it! It hurts! I don't believe you, Teutonic! I'm sorry! I don't believe you! I hear a little deception in that voice! I hear it! And everybody in there hears it, for Christ's sake! Everybody hears it! Everybody hears it, for Christ's sake! God damn it, the betrayal! The betrayal! Oh my God! The betrayal, man! Give me the damn mic! Give me the mic! Give me the mic, man! The betrayal! Oh, Jesus Christ, man. It hurts, man. It hurts! It hurts. Jesus Christ. 484 Radio Goddamn Graffiti. What are y'all circle jerking over there? Get it straight, man. Jesus Christ, man. It makes me sick, man. 318 Radio Graffiti.
Hey guys, I get what you're saying. I've been trying to say this shit to people forever, but people just don't fucking get facts anymore. I mean, what do I gotta do to get it to people's thick ass heads that they're sheep and that the government's using them?
You know, maybe, look, I'm not trying to promote nuclear war. I've been trying to stop it. I've been trying to stop people from going down this path of nuclear destruction. But I don't know. Maybe it's one of those cases where a consequence has to happen before somebody actually starts taking this garbage seriously, all right? Anyway. I'm sorry. Believe me, I understand what you're saying. I mean, how do you think Julian Assange feels today, all right? One time, he doesn't release the information at the time that everybody wants him to, and now he's a piece of crap. Unreal, man. I'm telling you. Hey, look, I'm not going to go there. I'm just saying I feel sorry for Julian Assange, man. I've known of him, or let's just put that, I've been in contact with him for a long time, and I know for a fact this is devastating to him. I know for a fact it is. Anyway, Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Guys, the Southern Capitalist here, man. I just wanted to apologize for yesterday. Why it happened again.
Oh, man, I don't want to be reminded of it anymore, man. It hurts! It hurts, man!
I mean, it hurts, all right? It just hurts, all right? Right now it hurts. The wound is still open. You cut me, and the wound is still open. And it hurts. It hurts, for Christ's sake. It freaking hurts, man. It hurts! It hurts, man. Give me the mic, man. Give me the goddamn give me the freaking mic, man. I'm only going to take a couple more callers here, man. I mean, I'm freaking jaded, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I'm depressed. I mean, man, Jesus Christ, 1,350 hours of my life. 1,350 hours of my life I've given this show, for Christ's sake. The betrayal. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
This is Sparta Radio Graffiti.
Prayer to St. Michael the Archangel, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen. Most glorious Prince of the heavenly armies, St. Michael the Archangel, defend us in our battle against principalities and powers, against the rulers of this world of darkness, against the spirits of wickedness in the high places. Come to the assistance of man, whom God has created his likeness, and whom he has redeemed at a great price from the tyranny of the devil. The Holy Church venerates you as her guardian and protector. To you, the Lord has entrusted the souls of the wicked to be led into heaven. Pray therefore the God of peace to crush Satan's very power, that he may no longer retain no power and do injury to the Church. Offer our prayers to the Most High.
You know what? That's not funny, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking. That's not funny. That's not funny, for Christ's sake, because when I get angry, you don't want to get me angry. You don't want to get me angry, man. My back will start changing shape. Everything starts going crazy. You don't want to get me angry. You don't want to get me angry. That's all I'm saying, folks. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, for Christ's sake. You don't want to get me angry. You don't want to get me angry. Anyway, folks, this has been one obnoxious, disgusting, tainted Taco Tuesday, and I think I'm going to freaking end this crap. You know what I mean? I'm serious. I'm getting the hell out of here. This has been a horrible Taco Tuesday, for Christ's sake. Horrible. Horrible, for Christ's sake. Listen to it. Go back to the goddamn archive and listen to these sons of bitches. God damn it. Jesus, it makes me sick, man. I can't believe you did this to me, man. I'm telling you, I don't know what to think anymore. I don't know how to continue the show anymore. I don't know how to continue broadcasting anymore. I don't know how to look at my fans anymore. I don't know how to look at any of this garbage anymore, man. Jesus Christ, man. Look, I'm getting the hell out of here for this tainted Taco Tuesday. I hope everybody watches the goddamn vice presidential debates. And I hope that everybody highlights all the lies that Tim Kaine is going to be saying and spewing out of his damn suckhole, for Christ's sake, all right? You'll be lucky if I come back tomorrow. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. Go to the official website at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, follow me on Twitter, folks. The Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. And of course, if you want some of yours truly's autographs or the engineer, go to your browser right now and type in ghost.market. That's ghost.market. And look, don't let the engineer catch up with me, man. Come on! He can't do that. I mean, don't let the trolls do this to me. Please, ghost.market. Don't let the trolls do this to me. I'm sick of it.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Well, I want to make this very quick before ending the stream. Like, really quick, because I have to do another stream right now. Just want to say, well, this was getting much. Since 364, when we actually just did that little, harmless troll. Jesus, he's never going to let this go. Really, he's never going to let this go. Damn. Oh, well. Well, it is what it is. I just hope that, pretty much, forgive. I still apologize, Ghost, if I tweeted him out, but, he's not going to acknowledge this anymore. Oh well. We really over the limit ourselves, guys. We really did. We went over the limit, and we just really broke Ghost entirely. Yes, I know. Well, me and the other was part of it, of course. We're still in hot water. Yes. Just hope that everything all clears. Shouldn't be that long, really. Hope so, of course. Just want to make sure that everything goes well. So, yeah. Hopefully everything goes subsided, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, that's it for the stream. Thank you guys once again for coming out. I had to do another stream right now. Just want to say that follow me on Twitter at The Burning Network or Politics Goes, and make sure to subscribe on my YouTube channel, as I do TCR every day, Monday to Friday, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, and you listen anywhere in the world. Make sure to actually convert your chart times for 4 p.m. Central Time, exactly. So, I do TCR streams all day, every day. And, hopefully we'll see them tomorrow. Hopefully, just, we'll see what happens. Like I said, no shout-outs. Do another stream. Shout-outs to everyone who came on the stream, of course. If you're actually typing right now, you're in the stream. So, shout-outs to everyone right now who's in the stream. So, that's it for me. Thank you guys once again. And I'll see you guys on the next TCR broadcast. Later. God. Something I regret. Even I regretted about it.